Live. This is us. Welcome to the internet.
Hello everybody. Loomis here from Failing at Gaming.
Hello, Uncle Loomis. I'm Burzum from also Failing at Gaming.
Currently sat next to me. The two of us are going to be alternating match by match, I think, because we currently only have one computer with us. I'm on holiday. I'm staying at Burzum's house. Fun times.
We also want to introduce Nair before we get derailed there.
What, you mean there's somebody else in this call?
Well, that's my turn to appear, I guess.
Yeah. How are you doing now, Alan?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. Thank you for having me on again.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. You're the only
Anytime.
person who showed up, as usual, for a Friday night.
Yeah, and he's just expected at this point, isn't it? Like, we need someone on a Friday. Who's doing nothing?
Yeah.
Arella.
So we need
Who-
more antisocial people.
Yeah. Who will never be doing anything?
Yeah. Feels classy if you had not to point it out, though.
I mean, I'm here too.
But you're a streamer, right? You know, it's expected.
Yeah, I guess so. How do I make parties in this? Somebody else did it for me last time.
I think, you want to click on the game type that you want first. So it'd be the bot.
Sure.
Yeah, and then you click confirm when you're ready. If we're doing beginner.
Start with a beginner. I don't know
Yeah.
what you were doing last week.
I don't know. I can't remember. We were just doing simple stuff, me and Lady Meow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the choice is beginner or intermediate. So I'd assume you chose beginner.
That seems legit. I was in too much of a panic to remember what I was doing.
And then it should. Oh no! Yeah, that's the exact screen you want. Yeah, and then you can just
Yeah.
click the big circles and invite people.
There we go.
Hey, I'll reject that. Don't want any of that spam.
There you are.
That's it.
Hey, there we go. Good old Nerleon. Nerlon.
Gnarly one.
Gnarly one. I just get so many.
Narilono.
I've just kind of come to accept it now. This is just my life. No one will ever get my name right except maybe Loomis.
Where we're playing, by the way. I know you were liking mid before. Are we gonna do like duo bot, or do you want to stay mid and I'll wander around?
Yeah, I don't mind either way. Duo bot's fine. Me and Lady Meow last week were just kind of going wherever.
Yeah.
Ooh, hello.
I think you've already advanced beyond where I am in this game, and that he said things like, "Do you want to go duo bot?" and everything made sense. Whereas people say mid, and I go ACDC, and they say that's not a lane.
There you go. I'm gonna take that. I enjoyed playing as this lady last time. The kind of day vampire, as I called her.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so there's probably going to be a few references that I might make to me and Lady Meow streaming last week, because that's the last time I played League. And so if you want to catch up on YouTube, I've dropped the link. You can eventually, when it comes up, you can see all the names I gave to characters I didn't know, and I was just trying to work out based on what they looked like. So this was Day Vampire Lady.
Fair enough.
Don't you? You can get that, right? She kind of looks like a Day Vampire Lady.
Yeah.
Um,
Edge lady. She's running around with a broken magic sword that only she can use.
I didn't mean to go back and watch your stream, and I didn't get around to it. It's on the list. Did it? It did get uploaded to YouTube, didn't it?
The one from last week?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh well. when it
No,
comes
I'll need to get home to do that,
Oh,
won't I?
of course, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be watching that.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Riven. She seems cool. I think she's one of those characters that supposedly is a high skill cap.
Alright.
Like, you know how her Q move, the sword dash thing.
Yeah.
So, like, it interrupts the recharge for your normal attacks. So, like, high level play for her, I think, is all about doing an attack, using that to dash in, then instantly getting out the other attack, then dashing in, and using that to interrupt your own attacks, so you're just getting really fast damage.
I didn't quite catch everything you said there because it kind of broke up for me. I don't know if it broke up for everybody else, but I think I got enough to understand.
Yeah.
Well, I believe you were saying I was a genius for being able to use her at all. That was it, right?
The word genius was used multiple times. Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, most people would require great levels of experience to pick up the auto attack interrupts with Riven, but all of those animation cancels and stuff. But by the sounds of it, you did it first try. Just natural instinct, amazing.
Can I just say the enemy team seems to consist of Shrek in his human form? Am I the only one seeing that? It says he's called Tarek, but that's clearly human Shrek.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, I mean, who have we got on the enemy team? I mean, that Archer lady from Warcraft 2, who I was a big fan of as a kid. Obviously, a werewolf in London. Anime schoolgirl, Shrek in human form, and I don't know what.
One of the evil goblins from the Goblin movies.
Yes, definitely.
Or
Who
something
eat
along
people
those
because they're
lines.
vegetarians.
Yeah, that makes sense. Also, the werewolf man has surprisingly long ears. I think maybe a jackrabbit man. And we've got a Blitzcrank who is actually the healing bot from that Disney film, Big 10? No, Big 8?
Oh, yeah.
Big 9? Little 10? It's definitely something along those lines. Splinter?
Yeah, Splinter. I don't even know what to say about Tristana. Fairly typical gnome.
Just your standard anime girl.
I actually met didn't quite meet, but was stood in the crowd next to a lady at a gig who I'm convinced was actually a gnome. She was tiny. I mean,
you're not
less
allowed to
than
say
5
that, according to probably.
No, I mean she was less than 5 foot tall, which is fine, but spoke in a really squeaky voice. And I was like, okay, I always thought gnomes are fictional creatures, but I feel like I've stumbled across one.
Did you catch her like prancing around with nature spirits or inventing steampunk or anything?
I mean, both of those things, yeah.
Was she wearing one of those Garden Gnome hats? It's, basically a traffic cone, but without markings.
Yes, she was.
There we go. Definitely a gnome.
And fishing on a toadstool.
At a gig, that's amazing. That's such a commitment.
Without 30 seconds until minions spawn.
I like your bat wings on your frozen princess.
My playing is On a Bad Day Elsa is what I believe the skin is called.
Okay.
Oh, that's brilliant! No, and I can't not see that now.
It does kind of look like the wings are something you've paid for to be added to your character.
Yeah.
Minions have spawned.
I mean, it's not the basic skin. I've not paid for it, but I unlocked it.
No. Yeah, I understand the whole outfit is one separate skin. What I'm saying is, it looks like a skin, and then someone's added bat wings onto it.
Yeah. Close up, you can see that they're mechanical. In this, according to the skin description, in this alternate universe, her wings were severed, and she got mechanical ones to replace them.
Ooh, she's Archangel from X-Men.
See,
Sure.
how are you spinning?
That's her dance.
Okay. How are you dancing?
Oh, I went wrong. Help! It's gone wrong already. Help! Leave me alone.
Drink your potions.
Yes, I have those.
Why do you not have potions?
It's my first day.
But are you backing?
They will suffer.
I have no health. I was forced to flee for strategy.
Aren't these beginner bots? They almost wiped you as well.
Just trying to hold them off until Norellan gets back. Keep that farm.
I'm a coming.
I mean, we're obviously already in trouble because they've got a fairly typical team composition with a marksman and a support bot, whereas our carry has taken a top laner down here.
But to be fair, in this mode, there will inevitably be someone in one of the lanes that's a machine of death on our side. Someone that's completed the game, or
Yes, that'll be
not-
me.
Time to shine, Loomis.
OP carry.
Oh boy. Wow! What is happening down here?
What are you doing? Oh, I see. I accidentally selected PvP.
I've played PvP precisely once, and that is exactly how it happened.
Has
Okay.
Cloud tried buying items?
An enemy has been
Yeah,
slain.
probably don't get into the midst of them. Right now you're here to kill minions.
That I can do. I can definitely do that. Are there any other ways in which I can prey on the weak?
An enemy has
I mean,
been
maybe if you
slain.
see the enemy like, standing with their back to you, admiring the scenery, or attempting to negotiate, that'd be a good time to go after them.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Definitely if any of them get distracted and try to rescue cats from trees.
But yeah, if you see any of them, looking at the ruined city and being like, "My gosh, what have we done?" That's the time to take them down.
Sounds good to me. I can, this is kind of playing into my own kind of skill set, you know. Oh wow, this
Can I
is.
please get that? There we go.
What are they doing?
I'm not used to this keyboard or mouse, and it's not going well.
What is the mouse? Are your mouse and keyboard different?
Kinda. They handle a little differently. I was having trouble getting it to click on upgrading my skill.
Do not dally.
I feel like I shouldn't commit. I'm kind of beaten up.
An enemy has been slain.
Help! Help! Which route am I?
Yeah, you get XP from killing minions just by being nearby when they die, although you don't get gold for it. So, back up, back up. Get out of there! Get out of there!
Ah!
Slain.
Elven Archer Lady is doing me a hurt.
Feel my
Yeah, it is a valid strategy to just hang back, let all the fighting happen, and just soak up the XP. Ideally, you want to be getting the gold for minion kills, but not always possible.
Yeah.
I kind of want to back, but this plane is going to crash into the turret.
What you're saying is a participation trophy is acceptable.
Yes, yes.
Has been slain.
Look, sometimes you lose lane. That's inevitable. It's a PvP game. Sometimes the enemy's better, but it's better to be doing not great than to be doing badly.
That's fair. I'm slowly making my way back to the front.
have my revenge.
So avoid fighting people on an equal footing. Kill those who are weaker than me, right?
Yes, yes. I believe that's how all warfare works.
I mean, basically.
Killing spree.
I got my boots yet. It's painfully slow.
What is it?
I've got to admire how quickly you buy items, though. That's quite scary to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, your menuing's on point. I spend 5 minutes staring at what they do and going, I'd rather have.
They will suffer.
This is like the only character where I've bothered to put together a item list myself. So I've got a fairly good idea of what I'm putting together. Although I'm sure any actual good players will look at my self-built list and just win.
Hand fleet. Kill that guy. There we go. Run away. I'm being shot with arrows. I've been cursed somehow.
First.
I mean, there's an icon above my head. That seemed legit.
Were you moving slowly?
Yes.
Okay, probably the frost arrows then.
Ah, so I was actually cursed. I was just using that as an excuse. Oh yeah, I've definitely
Yeah,
been
Ash is
cursed.
kind of. Ooh, can I get a kill here? Probably not. 'Cause I'm support, but if I get greedy enough, I can probably die trying to get a kill.
They will suffer.
I mean, what else would you want to do?
But yeah, Ash has kind of a weird setup where when
A
she
summoner has
crits with her basics, then instead of doing extra damage, she slows you. But
Ah,
then she gets extra damage whilst hitting people who are already slowed, so
it's stacked.
yeah. So I think kind of what you do with her is with most of the archers you build as much crit as possible. So early on she's not that much of a threat, but when she gets tons of those crit items, you just can't move near her.
Oh, nice. I'll pile in on a guy though.
Get this guy.
Yeah!
There we go.
Woo!
You're a murderer now.
Yeah.
I don't think the small things count as swimming knives. They're like sock puppets that have fallen stray.
Yeah.
That's the best description of the minions ever.
I think the minions are canonically just artificial creatures. Like, not even alive. Projections or something.
Nice. Oh, I missed. Come on, come on. No, don't thirst.
Yeah.
I did that a lot last time I played League and kept getting killed. Like, I can definitely kill them before they get in the turret's arc, right? No, I could not. Oh, guys, but Shrek's back.
Share my
He's doing a thing.
Yeah.
Dominating.
You'd make a great Shiba Inu. He's doing me a heck. A great.
He's hecking doing me a bamboozle is what he's doing. Ah! I went to stun him and he stunned me.
Got a
Oh,
battle
the
with
table.
it, though. We've got a big wave.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Flash you a winning smile and it's all over.
Oops.
Oh, fall back. Ah! Arrows!
Dang, these people and their ranged attacks. Are we backing?
I mean, I've not. Ah! I better add. She's chasing me.
No, on my way.
Ah! Oh no! I'm about to die. Yeah, I'm dead. She
Sorry.
pinned me to the spot with like an icicle, and then just shot me full of arrows while I was, frozen still or impaled, whichever was happening there.
I might be dead too. Really shouldn't have flashed in to save you. Really starting to regret that now. Okay, I got out.
She got bored, decided to go home.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't mercy. She was just bored.
That was no longer a challenge.
I don't know if it's any good or not, but coming from where I come from, how can I not buy a pickaxe?
Godlike.
not
Yeah,
down.
that's fair.
Hi ho, hi ho. It's off to work we go with a broken sword and a frost witch of death. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
Yeah. I think lore-wise, this entire thing is like a magical simulation
Have my revenge.
that they use in substitute of actual warfare when they can get nations on good enough relations to do it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Are these people from different games or are they all just unique to this game?
They're all unique to this game. They're all from like different countries and things. Quite nice for them.
Yes! Get out!
Nice.
I wasn't sure, maybe getting confused with something else. So I got-
The Blizzard one. The Blizzard League of Legends knockoff. League of Blizzard or something.
Oh, Heroes of the Storm?
Yeah, that's the one. All of the characters in that are from their other games.
Okay. Oh, that's the one that a lot of my friends play. I did try it for a while, but there's Overwatch characters in it, which is weird.
Without
Yeah, Overwatch characters and StarCraft characters.
Yeah. None of them seem really suited to a game like this.
Yeah, that's kind of what put me off of it when I encountered an enemy Tassadar, and I was like, no, he's too good for you.
Ah, no!
I think I got upset by the jump rat. This doesn't make any sense. This is a madman with bombs against people that like raid space wars and stuff.
So Tassadar is too pure and beautiful.
Oh, everybody loves Tassadar.
Has destroyed a turret.
She messed
should
me
be
up
shocking.
pretty bad, you know.
I'll have
Yeah,
my
but I-
revenge.
You need to.
It's fine. If I get kicked back, I get kicked back, but if it stops them from getting minions, or it even forces them back, it's worth it.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's kind of tactics that I'm sort of touching on now, where I realise that it's not just about farming your own minions, it's about making it a hassle for the enemy to get theirs.
Yeah. Let's get redemption.
Feel my pain.
Especially the, what are they called, the turret minions? No, the
Cannon minions.
yeah, the cannon minions, the big ones that come every so often. If you can stop your opponent harvesting those.
Yeah, I love a ton. But yeah, I'm the support. I don't really get much out of killing the minions. It's basically my job to stop them from getting minions and help Noelle and getting minions.
I'll have my
Yay, me.
You do still get like the same gold and stuff, don't you? Unless you bought an item that reduces.
Yeah, but
Yeah, the power creep, I guess, is great.
yeah, I don't get as much benefit out of gold as other people would. And I got you get support items that give you gold for other things as long as you're not doing the main way of getting gold.
That's cool.
So yeah, I'm more about tilting the fights in our favour than I am about getting straight out strong.
Yeah.
We've got a level.
There's a helicopter.
On our team.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go drop a ward, be right back.
Nope.
But yeah, one of our players disconnected right at the start and hasn't done anything since.
Ah.
I think one of the bots is probably tagged out too. That's normally the way beginner bots works. If somebody's not playing, then one of the bots will stop playing.
Oh no, it's gone wrong. It's gone wrong. Ah, time to make good my escape.
Run, Noelle, save yourself!
Yeah, I can totally do that. That's the thing what I can do. I'll be back. I just need to be not dying right now.
A summoner has disconnected. Legendary.
Soon I will return. Then I shall have my revenge. I mean, there's no risk to taking a cut through the woods, right? It's probably fine.
Yeah.
There's definitely no chance that anyone could be hiding him there, you know, lying in wait.
Generally not in bot matches because the bots don't really know how to do that, but...
Ooh, a flock of birds. Hideous birds, but birds nonetheless.
Yeah. Oh, the raptors camp, yeah.
Maybe I should have destroyed them.
Are you backing up, Zed? Okay.
I have returned. Oh, great. Paladin. Yes! Steal that kill! Steal it! Steal all the kills.
Ah man, I came back just in time. We might be able to get this turret, but I am completely spent for juice. Right. Clear out the
No.
minions.
I got carried away.
Get that cannon minion there.
Yeah, kill the cannon minions. Okay, cool.
Back it up.
Yeah.
There was blood in the water. I went into a feeding frenzy. You how this goes.
Yeah.
No, I've straight into the thing.
share in my
The path in was not what I had hoped. Ah,
Yeah, I'll be. Oh,
I've been
okay.
silenced.
Run.
You're dead. It's all over now.
Ah! The golem! Ah! Morgana.
Double kill.
It's okay, Zed is killing all of the people that you aggroed.
Nice. I mean, if you can rely, sorry, go on. I was saying, if you can rely on a teammate to, you know, bail you out of any trouble you get into, I think you're doing alright.
Yeah, obviously, it's a team game, you know? We'll all work together and, yeah, we'll all work together. You can do the difficult part of, you know, luring the enemy into ambushes and let other people do the trivial issues such as fighting.
Exactly.
Whoa. Is that going back in? Oh, boy. I say place
Slowly
the
going.
backside. I think he hit back right outside the enemy base and was looking in the shop when the enemies got him.
Oh boy.
Alright, where are you? You going mid now?
Oh, I was just quitting through the woods.
Okay. Might be worth going mid. It's like,
Do you want me to bank up?
yeah.
I'll divert myself. I was in the area, you know. It's ain't no thing for me to do it, but
I mean, that turret still needs taking. Bot lane has got a long time to push down.
cool.
Where is Red's going? Is he getting the dragon? Okay. Not really
nope.
a bad thing to do. It's a bit weird that he'd do it while we're here fighting alongside him, helping him get his tower.
I mean, maybe this dude's operating on another level. You know, he's seeing a strategy we can't see.
Yeah.
Attack, minions, attack.
A summoner has disconnected.
Ah,
Oh dear.
I'm fine.
oh run! I'll help.
Uh-oh. Behind us.
Ah, what is that?
It's a little girl.
Kill it.
Don't hold
Kill it.
back.
Done. So what you're saying is not just the men, but the women and the children.
Oh
Wipe them out, all of them.
no. Anakin.
Your team has destroyed a
Especially any of
behind
those,
again.
yeah. Especially any of those young ones. If you see any of them, they're dead. Make it happen.
enemy has been slain.
If the acting is as bad as the kid playing that Jedi, gladly. In a video game. Oh man, look at that, that's offensive.
Yeah, at least we forced him off. Sure, I'll take the big sorcery.
They'll be back in greater numbers.
Okay. Remember, beginner bots always travel in single file to hide their true numbers.
We're getting turreted to death.
Yeah, I was keeping that guy pinned down and hoping somebody would capitalize on it. But yeah, they didn't go for it.
I'm in overlapping fields of fire, this doesn't feel good. Ah! He's using Zerg powers on me. Sure, I'll aggro this guy. Oh no, there's loads of them! There's loads of them! Help!
I was going to say last time I played Morgana, I couldn't get the Q and then W off perfectly. You seem flawless with
Ah.
it. Could be because it's bots, to be fair, but
Yeah, Morgana's the one that I play most.
yeah.
I'm on my way. Hang in there, don't give up.
It's okay, I've escaped. I'm back in. How I survived is beyond me.
Share in my
I'm gonna call it skill.
He made use of a little thing called skill.
You know, some people have it, some people don't. It's just how it is.
Is that just a sight thing that you're using there?
It shows me anything invisible, such as people hiding in the brush or enemy wards, which might be detecting people. It's a waste of time to do in a bot match, but it's a good habit.
I'll have
Yeah.
my revenge.
Like, I can destroy their wards while putting down some of my own wards.
Yeah, that's fair.
We get to see them if they're sneaking through the bushes.
I'm not buying expensive items, but we've kind of won this already, right?
I mean, do you buy them for the sense of victory, or do you buy them for the sense of having, powerful items?
We're not there yet.
Where the heck did that go?
I don't know, he's racking up them kills though. Ah, so close.
Dead.
Has destroyed
It's on the other side of the army from me. I tried to drop a redemption for him, but
There's not to be.
This is soon going around. Just something about this screen and everything is really throwing me off. Feels like I can't see things right.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Ooh, are we attacking this thing?
Yeah, destroy their dungeon heart. The two of us will finish this match just as we started it.
I like to think that means, like, you know, fighting together, but I feel like that might not be the thing.
Yeah, we're gonna finish this match with you getting killed by Ash just as we started it.
That seems legit. Come on.
I was more about us hugging the glory, but you know.
There we go. Yeah.
What a success.
Yeah.
Radiant in
Try-
victory.
Triumphing over those beginner bots.
So it's the bit where we get to see the map, but like it's horrible now, and the narrator kind of goes on about how we've changed it and improved it by making it horrific.
Yes.
Because, you know, that's what I'm here for.
Are you the
Yeah,
bad
the
guys?
changes we've made. we can be the bad guys. I don't see why we couldn't.
There
Let's
we
give that
go.
guy a Tilbooth for helping us out a lot.
Yeah, that is fair. I mean, he got 22 kills, 3 deaths, and 1 assist, so, you know.
I got 2 GGs and I don't know what I did to earn those. I mean, other than the 15 assists, but...
Yeah. I mean, that speaks for
I'd
itself.
imagine Zed will have given you one for saving his life once or twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense.
If he's
Alright.
not above such things.
Alright, you want to take a turn?
Yeah, sure, I'll give it a go. You can
Do
sit
you,
there and tell me when I'm being a fool.
Wondering how we're going to do this. Am I logging out and then you're logging in?
Oh no, I can just play it. Well,
Because we're going to have different characters and things.
Oh yeah, I don't want to ruin your KD and stuff.
Well, I got 3. Where did I get 3 votes from?
I don't know. Everyone just gave one. I have no idea how to log out on this.
Hey.
Yeah, but, let's leave the party and stuff. And then, yeah, how do you log out?
That's what I was just saying.
I
have
thought
no
there was a
idea how.
thing on here, but I don't see it
It's
now.
probably the cog.
No. I'm looking as well, trying to work out what
Is
you
it
do.
the exclamation mark there?
No, that's...
I think you just close League, right? And then when you open it, it demands you log in again.
That's
I-
one way to do it.
And I'm googling it now, and I'm seeing a lot of discussion on the issue of how do I stop playing League. Yeah, I guess we exit and reopen it.
Yeah, and then I might have to add Nair to.
Have you not got him added yet?
I have no idea.
No, we're not.
No.
We're not friends, I guess.
We're not friends. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Listen, man,
You
we're
learn
not
how you-
friends.
One way to find out how you stand with someone.
Just to put them in a room with one knife and then see how it ends. People keep assuming that one of them has to leave and one of them doesn't. We can just walk out holding hands. The knife doesn't have to be a factor.
Yeah, you walk in, find one standing over the other, bloody knife in hand. It's like, guys, the door wasn't locked.
Oh man, that's that classic assassin joke, isn't it? Or
Oh, the army joke with the gun loaded with blanks.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, we've got to retell it here, but 3 men are signing up to be hitmen for the British government, and they're standing outside a room and they're explained that their wife is inside. Each man has a different wife, but like the first man is set up and said your wife is in there, and he's handed a gun and says you need to shoot her. And he walks in, and a few minutes later walks out crying. He says, I couldn't do it. And they're like, sorry, you're not fit for the job. And the second man walks in with a gun with blanks, unaware that they're blanks, of course. And there's a couple of gunshots, and he walks out and he's like, oh my God, thank God. Thank God they were blanks. I was amazed. And then the third man walks in and then walks out covered in blood. And he's like, the gun was loaded with blanks, but I did it anyway. Yeah, League's not going to load now. It's unhappy.
Yeah. The way I normally hear that joke is like the different branches of the British Army being recruited for a special mission, and the guy who knows that it's blanks and just beats his wife to death with the gun is the SAS.
Ah, yeah.
We've hit upon the flaw in our strategy of closing it and reopening it, in that once you leave League, you can never come back.
Send you a letter and tell you, I saw that you left the game earlier today. You were banned.
Yeah.
Also, we've notified your internet provider, looks like BT. What's it gone? What? Oh, wow. It's applying an update.
Oh no.
Super.
It's actually crashed and it's lost the latest update.
That happened to me earlier, actually. When I was trying to update when I got in from work, it just crashed, and then I had to reinstall the thing, like it's doing now. It took 3 hours. It didn't. It took like 20 minutes.
I'll say
Which isn't
GTA
much
1
better.
minute.
Yeah, it was 1 minute for that bit, and then it was. In fact, it stopped exactly where yours stopped now, and I had
you
to use
probably
Task
see it,
Manager to
can't
close
you?
it,
Yeah.
and then it took 20 minutes to start again.
Oh, dear.
And I'm not saying that'll happen to you. It's probably fine.
Kind of did this when we did the patch earlier. It stopped 200
Yeah,
kilobytes
mine
from
did.
being full and just kept us waiting.
So, anyone heard of Anthem? The latest EA release thing?
No.
Yeah, I saw some people streaming it. Like they got us invited to a special thing in Japan to stream it.
Does it look good or does it look terrible?
I mean, it's made by EA, so some assumptions can be made.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's made by EA and BioWare.
Oh,
I mean, that used to be great, but
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it kind of. Someone said it's a brilliant Iron Man simulator.
It did look like that. Someone
Hang on,
said
hang
that
on.
the loading screens are crazy.
Yeah. Iron Man as in the superhero, or Iron Man as in, the endurance match kind of things? And then how long can you tolerate playing this game?
Oh,
Both.
fantastic. Yeah. They gave out some free copies to reviewers, and a few reviewers gave negative reviews, and then EA blacklisted them.
Oh.
Shut down their YouTube pages and stuff like that. So, we're
A
in
classy move.
We're in that future. Yeah. Oh no, I don't actually know my username for League.
Wolfgod Hatred 616.
Oh, very good. Does it have capitals anywhere?
I don't know whether that matters.
See,
Please
we
tell me
should
you
have
know
been
your
friends.
password though.
Oh,
I've not memorized that part.
The capitals matter for the password.
I would think so.
I prefer it when they don't.
You say it's EA and BioWare, but EA owns BioWare, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they murdered a bunch of BioWare's projects when they took over them.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? I actually thought you were going to say murdered a bunch of BioWare employees.
Yeah,
Did you click remember me when you did it? You did, didn't you?
probably. I mean, I didn't unclick remember me.
I'm gonna just recover my password. Where did I put that phone? It's just beside you. Because at least then it will tell me.
Yeah, I remember with Sonic Chronicles, which could have been such a good game and was really not. When you play it, you can tell the point where EA bought out BioWare.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, from the beginning you can tell that it's not very finished. Like the combat has the mechanics there, but they're really not polished or balanced or anything. So that was obviously something that was set up but hadn't quite been finished. But storyline wise, you get like halfway through, and for the first half, there's tons of really good character moments, character dialogue, different choices to make, different interactions between people, and then you get halfway through and suddenly it all vanishes. Nobody in your party interacts with each other anymore. NPCs only tell you the absolute basics. There's things that look like quest lines but don't actually go anywhere. All of the character arc stuff just stops dead.
Oh, that's just horrible to see and to see what that's happened there.
Yeah. The music for the final level, which was made purely by EA, is a low quality MP3 of one of the soundtracks from an early Sonic game. That's the quality that they were putting out there. It's not even as good as the quality on the old Mega Drive games.
Wow.
Wow,
Yeah,
looks like I might be in.
Also, Sonic Chronicles has the worst ending of all times.
Is it that the whole thing was just a dream? And like Dr. Robotnik's like, oh man, I dreamed the blue hedgehog foiled all my plans. That's crazy.
Arguably worse.
Oh no, how can it be worse?
I mean, it ends on a cliffhanger with the heroes seemingly dying just out of nowhere. After you've done all the story, suddenly something shows up and seemingly kills all the heroes. Then Sonic and Tails pop up on the screen and say, "Wow, what a cliffhanger! And if you want to find out what happens next, buy the sequel."
Oh really?
Yes, they actually do that.
Oh no.
I'll just throw out there that there was no sequel. It never got made. In that time, so we can only presume that in that timeline, all the Sonic characters died, and that it was probably a mercy.
Nair, have you clicked find match or?
Oh, am I in charge now?
Yeah, you wear the big boots. You wear the crown.
Oh boy.
You wear the trousers. I'm struggling for a.
And the big cheese, the big wig, the head honcho, etc.
Yeah, turning all those out. It's great. Just watching Loomis occasionally raise an eyebrow and then occasionally that one's okay. Oh wow, there's new weekly heroes.
Yeah, they change every week.
Oh, I'm tempted to try someone entirely new.
Captain Sparta.
Yeah, I've seen that one and that looks okay. Also, I was told that I'd like Rengar, so
Yeah.
we'll try Rengar. We'll see how it works.
I'm playing as.
Probably that.
Oh, you're playing as the. You're playing as Shredder, who dominated last time. I see.
Yeah.
Just jumping onto the latest trend.
Oh, always.
So this team looks
Why do you
like
think
one ranged lady, maybe. Is that the shooty arrow lady?
Yeah, that's the Ice
we've
Archer.
got one ranged lady, one question mark, because I don't know. And
She's
then
a magey assassin kind of deal.
okay, so we got 4 assassins.
Yeah.
I mean, hey.
Wow, the enemy's going to be very, very dead.
Ooh, who have we got? So we got Shredder. Is that a lion man?
Oh, our pictures haven't loaded up yet.
Cupid.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah, I gave him a name last time, Kane, but I can't think what I called him. But me and Lady Meow were kind of having some fun at his expense.
I mean, can you give him any name more edgelord than his existing name of Kane?
Yeah.
Assassin 666. Does anyone play Bloody Roar?
I mean, the guy playing him is named.
Shine Game 20,
I mean, I was about to say, it's spelt it wrong, but that is Japanese for Death God.
Oh,
28.
Yeah. Oh, Shinigami.
Oh, it's Shinigami.
Of
Is that what
course.
it's meant to be?
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I was just like, Shine Game. Whatever.
Did anyone play Bloody Roar back in the PS1 days? It's like a Tekken, but with animal people. Like the furries of now would probably love it, but back in that day we didn't have those. No.
Okay.
I'm seeing a white lion versus like a werewolf.
Oh yeah, straight lined up on the thing as well.
It used to be great because it had a selection. Like you'd fight as the people, but all of the people could transform into like animal variants of themselves. But when you did the character select, it would read the names according to how fearsome it decided the animal was. So it would be like Misha the rabbit versus Garo the lion.
So it's Altered Beast PvP.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Well, now I really want to play it.
Rise from your graves.
I mean, PS1 emulators, will it work? Will it blend? So if Shinigami is Death God, right? What does this one mean? Shinimaki? Is that noodle soup?
Shinny Mikey. I don't know. Death something.
Noodle soup. Okay.
Might be Death Spirit. Are those the two that were laning together?
I didn't notice.
We're really into this team game. I completely ignored what the team were doing.
I think Diana
I was
was
probably
going
too busy
mid
making
and-
jokes about. ninjas and
Oh
shredder.
shit, that's a good point. Yeah, but yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, what lane am I in? What lane are we all in?
I mean, you took smite, so I would hope that you're jungle.
What does this do? Do I pick an enemy? I choose Warwick. He's my enemy now.
Have a look at your passive.
Oh, no,
I don't know
I've
if either of
I've
you are
got to
talking
kill
to me,
each
but
of
I can
the
hear
enemy
what's happening.
Champions.
Oh yeah, so each time... That is your list. Each time you kill one of them, you tick a name off of your list.
I have no idea what's happening, but that's okay.
Strike when ready.
I guess I'm gonna go mid.
You're jungling.
Oh, so I am. Yeah.
You've taken smite and bought a jungle item. Please, please jungle.
I do what I want. It's often wrong.
Yeah, smite is an excellent choice for for mid lane. I mean, hey, you take smite and ignite, right?
Right.
Because I mean, sure, smite is just in mid lane. Smite is just a very crappy version of ignite, but you can't take 2 ignites, so you know you get that burst damage, right?
It makes sense. Do you think I'm going to be able to take down this healing beast thing?
I mean, you didn't buy any potions.
Oh no, I've got self heal. Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Look, I can do this thing, right, where you click on the map and you go, hey, can I get some help?
In the end, see if bot lane shows up.
And then you type please
Yeah.
and see if anyone
Oh
cares.
boy.
I mean,
Ambush!
you should have typed it a while ago, I think. Looks like they're already engaged.
Yeah, they don't, what,
Well-
they're getting married already, and it's been 5 minutes of gameplay.
They just say it was a pre-made. Oh, looks like Ash is coming to help you out.
Oh, that's fantastic.
I've just noticed that you have flash on your D button. We're not friends anymore.
Will adorn my
I forgot to take flash.
Ooh, the game sound seems... Oh, okay. Because we swapped profile, I think.
Yeah.
Game sound is a lot louder.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'll be able to turn it
Hello?
down really quickly.
Yeah, once the fighting started, I couldn't hear Norellon anymore.
Oh, wait. Oh boy. Ah, Wolfman! Wolfman's doing a thing!
Look, oh, the Wolfman, you've got to go help him.
I've managed to escape, but I think I've been afflicted with some kind of curse.
You got his icon above your head.
Yeah.
He's scenting your blood. As long as that icon is there. That icon appears when you're in low health. It means he can tell where you are, regardless of whether he'd be able to see you or not, because he can smell you. And
That makes sense.
And on his screen there'll be like wavy blood trails leading different paths to you, and he gets a speed boost as long as he's on one of those.
That's actually really cool. Should we do some shopping now? I've escaped.
Use your smile. Use your smile.
Thanks for that advice. I was just going to let myself die there. I was thinking.
That's what I genuinely thought you were gonna do. So.
I was kind of just hoping that it would all work out.
It's probably
start
fine.
fighting this guy yet, or just heal a bit.
Oh, hey. I saw you.
You can go after the scuttle crowd if you need a quick heal.
This turns out there's like a lot of folks up here.
I'm super dead.
Ugh. Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, don't get killed by the Grom. Don't get killed by the Grom.
I don't want to get killed by the grunk. I'm gonna go home, and then I'm gonna help Zed a bit as well.
Yeah, turn down the volume while you're at it.
Oh yeah.
Has been slain.
Sound, master volume. We're on 10. Anyway.
Yeah,
Good lord,
that's a lot
that is
better.
loud.
Do-do-do. I don't really know what I'm doing with this guy, but he seems quite fun.
I just
throw
know
it
he's
like-
an assassin.
Ah,
Burst
oh
damage.
boy. I don't know what that does. Ah, help. Okay, yeah, I'm back in. Time to go. Time to go.
See how it goes.
I do like how he does his magic and just like falls through a hole he's made in the floor when he channels back to base.
Yeah,
That was pretty stylish.
a lot of the back animations are pretty fun.
Yeah. That is true. Like Morgana like dances around, doesn't she, until she disappears.
Yeah,
I like they put them in, like all these little characterful details.
one of my favourite skins if you're playing as the I've not actually got that one, but I've seen it a lot. if you're playing as the Wind Goddess, there's a weather reporter skin. And
Right.
it changes a lot of her dialogue to be discussing the local weather and the gale force conditions and that.
The guy that I like playing that charges across the map, one of his skins is a Transformer skin, and when he charges, he turns into a truck. Just the best thing ever.
Well, for the Weather Girl one, when you go back to base, she yells about how the wind is picking up, and then the wind catches her umbrella and just drags her away.
Oh man, that's cool. Yeah, leveled up. Boop.
So you figured out what any of your abilities do yet, either of you?
This one's a big shuriken, and then there's another one where I'm like, cast my own shadow at the enemy or something. That seems to be what's happening. And like shadow stuff.
It's the battle of the animals.
It's Wolf Guy
Ooh.
versus Wolf Guy.
Don't let him wolf your wolf, because if he wolfs your wolf, then you're wolfed.
No, Warwick.
Oh,
I am so dead.
yes.
Yep.
I think you flashed a little late there.
Yeah, I forgot that I had it, to be fair.
What?
I don't really know what I want here.
Ow.
Boost the speed?
I mean,
You might
yeah.
have caught him there if you got those. I'd say usually
Pedro,
get boots
Pedro.
as early as you can. Speed is really powerful in this game.
Yeah. We'll go back to normal jungling and I'll try
There we
and
go.
show up in time for him to get in an epic team fight. I'm going to be one of those junglers that just ignores everything that's going on and farms relentlessly. People are screaming, "Help me, please!" And you're like, no, I've got to kill these things first.
You handle your lanes, I'll handle my lane. My lane is fighting wild animals. You can... I don't interfere with these fights between men. I don't want human or human-like blood on my hands. Yeah, I've never gotten the hang of jungling. It's the one position that I just can't play.
I do okay at the farming side of things once I know a character. Obviously, I have no idea what's going on here. It's the showing up to fights at the appropriate moment that I struggle with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jungling is just too much coordination and understanding what your teammates are doing and stuff. I like support where I can focus all of my attention on coordinating with the teammates instead of having to do this stuff, having to plan different jungle routes, keep track of which monsters are up, try and pinpoint where the enemy jungler is, and know what all my teammates are doing. I don't have that level of social skills.
Someone's got this one. Well done, Shinamaki. Death Kitten.
Yeah. So it occurs to me that the two Death Spirit people weren't even the two that were pre-made. Just by coincidence, we have Death God and Death Spirit alongside Wolf 616.
It's a perfectly normal and friendly name. It's a reference to a dog I once had, probably.
Yeah, I'm sure you've had quite the collection of dogs. I mean, this was probably the 616th.
667th?
Yeah,
Oh no, I'm
616th.
616 here,
Yeah.
but my login name's 666.
Hmm.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to win that fight. I should flee. Oh, maybe I can
Yeah.
now.
Excellent choice. Lure them away. Now the lane I can get ahead.
Yeah, that was great.
Never mind, you gave them a ton of gold, giving them the advantage.
That's what it was all about, really.
Yeah. Noel, and don't forget to type report jungler feeding because he's making your lane harder by handing over all that gold.
I said for a minute there I couldn't hear what anybody was saying, so I hoped you've not been talking to me and I've seemed to be rudely ignoring you.
I mean, You know, we asked you a lot of questions about how your day was going in that, and but to be honest, we just assumed that we were on a level below you. You know.
Well, you know. Ah!
I'm quite
Yeah,
a level below them.
Yeah, I couldn't hear any dialogue from your side, so I was like, man, I really hope they're just talking amongst themselves. Because they're gonna be like, what do you think about this, Norella? What a jerk!
I did notice that you went quiet for a bit, but I mean, you were heading back to lane, so I thought maybe you've just got nothing to say.
Oh, I've always got things to. Oh no, I'm dying. Oh, I'm dead. You gods. Maybe I don't have anything to say. Yeah, I thought if people on the stream can hear you, but I can't, and I just start opening my mouth, I'm just gonna be like talking across everybody. So I thought I'd shut up for a bit.
Go sleep, mate.
That was the plan.
Noelle and drag Diana down with her.
That seems legit. Yes, I will buy that.
Wow.
Yeah, I played a little bit of Diana. She's kind of like, she plays like an assassin, but has spells like a mage. It's
Ooh, that's a weird mix.
like her abilities are all clearly magical, but it's stuff like teleporting next to the enemy and point blank explosions and stuff.
That sounds pretty cool, actually. I think I have to say I prefer Day Vampire to Shredder.
That's fair. You having trouble getting the hang of Shredder's abilities, or?
Yeah, a little bit. Ah! No, leave me alone.
See what he's up to. Oh, he's back.
Ah, leave me alone,
You-
leave me alone. No.
Yeah, you might be in
I
a
said-
really... I think you're just in a really bad matchup there.
That's fair.
Warwick's been fed quite a lot by some idiot, so
No.
you might struggle to beat him.
But Warwick's also kind of tanky and has a lot of health regen. I mean, you're playing as an assassin who wants to just pick people off before they can fight back. He's just going to shrug that off and full heal himself on you.
That makes sense. And there's also like a Zerg there too.
Yeah, because the enemy doesn't have a jungler, that you're getting 2v1. Which normally, you know, that would be made up for by the fact that your team does have a jungler, and you'll get massive advantages over the the jungle goal and get your team well ahead.
It's
but
fine. I have no feelings. I keep wandering over here to help this person, and they just don't need it.
I mean, they're level 11.
Yeah, they're doing their job.
They're 4 levels higher than you.
Yeah.
On the plus side, you know, Kane is only level 6, so you guys are actually doing better than one of your teammates.
Yeah! I always know I was the greatest.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I'm just going wrong way.
So is this like an alternate timeline where Shredder became a ninja?
Yes.
Is that what's happening here? Ah!
He was trained by Splinter, but eventually decided that he'd still like to be a bad guy after all.
Yeah, that makes sense. Wolfman, Wolfman. Spare me. I guess what I can do here is just kind of occupy the enemy, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're
It's kinda
single-handedly holding down 2 of them, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You might find in late game that you're suddenly way more powerful than them because they're sharing the XP and the gold, whereas you're getting it all for yourself. It depends how
that's
much
cool.
they get fed with actual kills, though.
I can basically just keep being a troll to them and stop them doing anything worthwhile.
Pretty much, yeah. Just get your farm, stop them from taking the tower. Don't be afraid to hide under the tower and just get what gold you can.
Hey, somebody defeated the Rift Herald, whatever that is. I don't know what it is, but I mean, it sounds like an achievement.
It's the Herald of the Rift.
Wow.
Alright, so for the first 20 minutes, the top bit of the river, opposite where the dragon would be, is held by the Rift Herald.
Ah.
If you kill it, then you can summon the Rift Herald briefly to fight for you.
Oh, nice.
And it'll just go for the nearest tower and do massive damage.
That's what we want. Boop.
After 20 minutes, the Rift Herald has successfully heralded the Rift, and then Baron Nashor appears.
Sorry, Baron Nashor sounds... I don't know what.
He's this weird eldritch horror.
Oh, cool.
Terrible monster from the Rift. Anyway, if you defeat him, which is I mean, he's powerful, so he's not the sort of thing you can solo down, but it's one of the big late game objectives is to get your team in there and get him. Then any minions near you get a massive buff, which just helps you just tear through towers on every lane.
Well, that's what we want.
Yeah, so a big push power up.
We
So?
won.
Yeah. Yeah. So Diana got the Rift Herald. Nobody was around to. Is that the Rift Herald on the Nexus? Wow.
That Rift Herald looks really cool.
So yeah, nobody was around. None of the enemies were around to stop the Rift Herald. So it just smashed through tower after tower until it got to the objective.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
There you go.
like I say, all the things inside the game are magical simulations. Apparently, the Baron Nashor in the Summoner's Rift is nowhere near as horrifying as the real thing.
Oh boy.
Classy. Swap places again, do you want to...
Yeah.
Everyone on my team honoured. A teammate. Super.
And you didn't get any of that honor.
No.
You know, there was 5 honors passed around, and you didn't get any of it.
That's right. What's a huge...
Maybe they all honored the same person because that person did great. They probably all honored Diana.
I don't know. I did. Definitely.
Are we daring to close this down and try again?
Who's ready for another 10 minutes?
Missed.
We can just share
I've
entertaining
not closed
story.
it down yet, and it's already updating.
We can always share entertaining stories while we wait.
I'd have to go lie down in a dark room in shame.
I'll admit, the game I played against human opponents, I absolutely hated.
Yeah.
Like, no one was particularly mean.
Oh, wait, never mind.
In my experience, it just sometimes happens. Like, even playing the same character all the time. Like, I guess I've got a main character. Some matches I crush the enemy team and I feel unstoppable, and then some matches I fail to pick up steam in the first 5 minutes and become useless the entire game.
Yeah.
I think it's called a negative feedback loop, isn't it? Where if you suck at a game to begin with, then it just gets harder and harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot more tension when you start doing the PvP matches for the first time. Is that what you found, Alan?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I've played other PvP stuff online. Particularly, I think of like Chivalry Medieval Warfare. When sometimes I'll ever get, you can play a game and you just have a great time and it's really fun. And whether you win or lose, you just kind of like, hey, we're having a laugh, it's good times. Then you have another game and you just hate it. So, I mean, maybe that was my experience of League there. Maybe it was just a bad game in terms of how much I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I remember that my first game was really good. Everybody was communicative, supportive. We won. I got told I was a great support. In my second game, a guy yelled at me for missing a skill shot, told me that I wasn't worth playing with and I should get out of his lane. And then later on in the middle of the match, for no apparent reason, started trying to convince... went into team chat, into all chat, and started trying to convince the other team to report me for being racist. When I hadn't actually said anything, it's just that I'd missed some skill shots, annoyed him, and he was trying to get me banned from the game.
Wow.
You weren't playing
What
with
a
me,
drama.
were you? Recently, a guy stopped playing almost immediately, just like disconnected from the game and sat in the base because he said, "Oh, we're never going to win with this idiot," and we did, and we won without him. So, just goes to show.
I mean, he was right. You didn't know he was talking about himself.
That's fair.
But he was right. I've done a thing. I hope I did the right thing.
Loomis, you should play a new character that you've never played before.
Yeah. Am I still playing support?
Just anything, I guess. Or do we have to plan? We just did a match where everyone was an assassin and you still won.
That's fair. This guy. I think he sometimes gets played as support. I've seen him a little bit in pro games and he seems cool, but I don't really know how he works.
Who should I play as?
Frantic.
I'll be Morgana this time.
Rengor. Nah, that's not true. I'm going to play someone different next. Play Pantheon.
I described Morgana as a Warhammer Dark Elf sorceress.
Yeah. That description's... Well, actually we decided on her name with the skin that I used, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Bad day, Elsa. I guess I'm mostly Dark Mage?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's a Dark Mage who got fed up being called a nerd and started going to the gym.
Oh, hold on, have you taken Morgana?
Yes.
Are you going support? Should I change?
I don't know, I just kind of picked a character at random.
Be an attack one.
I don't know how to back out. I'm stuck now, aren't I?
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
I just
Morgana
kinda-
can be played as a mage. She's mostly a support, but it's up to you. I've toggled my things over for like mage rather than support stuff, but I don't
Oh,
know.
okay.
We can both go mage. Why not? It's beginner bots. Only a fool would lose.
Okay, so we've got the elf lady again, going across the bottom of the screen. We've got the elf lady, we've got a frost troll, the King of the Dead from the Night King from Game of Thrones, Saint Celestine, the Living Saint on the bottom right from Warhammer 40,000. I can't remember. I'm sure I gave Lux a name last week, but I can't remember it. So if anybody's watched both, I don't want to be, contradicting myself.
Lux is definitely the fast character from Overwatch. Who am I thinking of?
Mercy?
Sip Sip. No, the one that can.
I don't
teleport
actually
everywhere.
know Overwatch at all. I just know someone talked about Mercy. once.
No, the girl that's British and just goes. What's
Tracer.
that? Yeah, Tracer. That's Tracer. Lux looks like Tracer.
I'm already Tracer. Who have we got on the top rank? I mean, clearly the person on the top right is like a vampire queen, right?
Spider Queen, I believe.
Spider queen. Yeah, I can see
she
that.
may also be a vampire. I can't remember.
I'm just kind of going on looks.
In fact, your team looks very evil.
Oh, it really
I guess I would
does.
say your team's not the good guys. Everyone's wearing way too much eyeshadow.
Oh wow, they really are.
And the bottom team can sort of be good, and they've also picked up an ogre of some kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the three on the left, I mean, I don't know their deal, but the three on the left kind of look like they're from some Frozen North kind of setting.
Yeah.
And the two on the right look all radiant and lit up. So, it's the heroes get rebuffed, they have to leave their homes, something goes wrong, and they recruit the brave and savage but noble-hearted people of the wasteland.
See, Ash is the heavily disputed chosen one and queen of the north. Trundle is king of the trolls and probably her mortal enemy or something. I don't really know Ryze's story. He uses a very old kind of magic.
Oh, nice. Is he just an old man? Is that actually his deal? Like, he's just kind of old?
I know he carries around big scrolls with magic written into them rather than casting his spells directly.
Okay.
Lux is
So
a
he's a
light
mage.
mage and Leona is a sun mage, so...
Yeah.
So yeah, that does look like the hero team up.
It really does. So we're the villains. That's good to know.
Okay, so my passive is a rechargeable one-use shield. Nice.
Hello.
I'll head to lane and see if I can pick an ability on the way. Open 2 portals to the void. Interesting.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Okay, this is his summon spell, which is the one he's famous for, I think. But it looks like you charge that using your other spells, so maybe I shouldn't take it first.
Yeah.
And this is damage over time. Okay.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, we look like we've come here to do some evil. And look at that.
So I have
Minions
Void
have
Swarm,
spawned.
Malefic Visions, and Call of Cthulhu appear to be my abilities.
I mean, Morgana's definitely sound noble. Dark Binding, Tormented Soil, Black Shield, and Soul Shackles.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen another character called Kale, who looks kind of similar but glowy.
Yes, I think so.
They are twin sisters from an angelic race.
Oh.
Kale is the queen, and Morgana is the next in line.
Ah.
But there was a horrible civil war between the races, between the angels,
Oh, yeah.
between Kale, who valued order and peace, and Morgana, who was more about personal freedoms.
Oh.
So
That
most,
old chestnut.
most of the angels sided with their actual queen, Kale. So Morgana was forced to make some fairly dark deals to stay competitive, which is why she's got such dark magics.
Ah, I'm gonna back a little bit because I got pwned.
First,
But I think
executed.
it's really hard to aim. Yeah, they came to this planet. Morgana came to this planet looking for allies, offering her services on the battlefield in exchange for troops and magical technologies. So Kale came here to do the exact same,
Makes sense.
because the war was already in her favor. As long as she matches everything Morgana does, she'll eventually win.
Like playing chess.
Exactly, just do the same thing as your enemy does each time. The Q on this guy is really hard to use. You like put it out there somewhere and it fires on a delay at a weird
I was just
angle.
watching that on the because I've obviously got the stream open,
Yeah,
and wow, yeah.
it's kind of
that's
hard
the
to
thing.
aim, and because it fires on a delay, they seem to just get out of the way before you do anything.
An ally
back it
has
up,
been
back it up.
slain.
I'll admit he looks really cool.
It's probably more for farming minions, so don't really go anywhere. Almost out of mana.
Yeah. There's a big red circle. I don't know what it was, but I'm assuming not good.
Go forth, my henchman!
Are you like controlling him like some kind of dark puppet master?
I'm also just running at things. I don't know if I get to control them. Ooh, okay, I'm probably gonna back.
Yeah, that's fair.
A bit squishy.
Ah, oh boy. No, it's okay. It's like a spider creature. Ah!
I'm mostly out of mana.
An
so
enemy
it's
has been slain.
Spider creature?
Yeah, there's like a little four-legged thing.
Is it a
And
thing
it
that I
is.
summoned?
Yeah.
Oh, is that your summon? Sweet.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool.
I'll take an extra potion.
I'm just booping minions for a bit.
Yeah,
Go
so
forth.
I have a shield that goes up every 30 seconds. It takes 30 seconds to recharge, but basically the first hit in a fight I only take 10% of the damage and I'm immune to any special effects.
Nice.
I guess that's to make up for me being really short
An enemy
range for
has
a
been
mage.
slain.
For a minute, even though it'd be completely out of character, I definitely didn't think you were going to say really short ranged.
Okay. I don't know what you thought I was going to say there. To make up for being really short? No, I could take more than that to make up for such a terrible flaw.
Here we go. Taffy. Back it up, back it up. Here, have a D20. Which I imagine is what's happening here.
Double kill.
Yes. We were doing so well.
Looks like people are winning in other lanes. That's good.
This
We're not
cannot
winning
stand.
here.
I was going to go for a hold. This cannot stand. Quick start feeding. No, I'm rooted. I'm rooted in some kind of prism. Okay, I'm on the back. Yeah, leveled up though. That'll do.
Yeah, it's cool. You lured them out of position so I could get a kill off of them.
That's exactly what I was doing. Anyone who says otherwise is a communist.
Communists known for their lack of sharing and teamwork.
Exactly. At work, where the job I used to have, there was a dispute over some resources, namely elastic bands, that were always in short supply. And I had some contacts, who made sure I had enough. And then someone from the department, the supervisor, decided to take them all because you have enough, which I didn't. And it was a whole deal. I don't want to go into the politics of it because it's tedious, but it was a whole deal. It was a whole to-do, if you will.
Yeah, they should have, they'd not prepared properly,
Yep, exactly. So the supervisor decided to rob me of all my... Turret, defend me! The supervisor robbed me of all my leggy bands, and I obviously very quickly ran out, as we knew would happen. And the person I was training to do my job at the time was like, "What are we going to do, Nerelan? We've run out of leggy bands." And I'm like, "No, we clearly haven't, because we're told we have enough. So we do have enough. And anyone who says otherwise is a communist." And as Diz is, very quick to point out, I'm not afraid to reuse the joke.
There's going to be a joke with less than a month.
Oh man, can you hear me now?
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, the last thing we heard was that you were going to quote Des.
Man, I lost you. Did you say anything?
Stream is cancelled. We can't talk to each other anymore.
Hello?
Killing spree.
What were you quoting from Des?
Oh, I was just gonna say, that was the whole thing.
Okay.
That Diz is quick to call me on reusing jokes. Yeah, that was the whole deal. Normally people are polite. I know we're not going to say polite enough. That sounds like a slam. Normally people are too awkward to be like, "Yeah, dude, I think you reused that joke already," a couple of times. But this is just like, "Yeah, you already said that." I'm just like, "Yikes!"
Uh-oh. Back up. Back it up.
There you go. Slow them down. Slow them down. Down the
Oh,
road.
my
Down the road.
minions.
Your ult works well with Morgana's minefield thing.
Killing spree.
Yeah, paralyzes them, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't really want to try it just now, though.
No, not with 0 health. I mean, you got 200 health. It's probably more than what I've got in real life.
That's just.
Yeah, I mean,
Rampage.
what sort of communist nonsense is that, sharing out your bands? I mean, if they'd wanted to have elastic bands, they would have worked harder to collect them.
Exactly. It's just about what you want. If you want something, you'll get it, right?
Yeah.
That's all there is to it. If I
Maybe
could,
people-
I'd totally
If
Sorry.
you go around handing out elastic bands to people, they're just going to get lazy and feel entitled to having elastic bands, and then they're not going to work properly, and it'll be this whole situation.
Exactly. It's just ruin things for everybody. I'm back in, by the way, because things have gone horribly wrong.
Cool. I've got this. I don't know if I broke my ult. Let me actually read what it does. Okay. I think I may have cancelled it earlier by casting another spell. I wasn't sure if I could do two things at once.
I'll just do some shopping while I'm here, though, because that seems a thing to do.
Oh yeah, I'm in a life and death situation. You're having a quick trip to the shops.
Rampage.
I mean, tell me that doesn't seem legit.
I suppose.
I'm coming back. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Turns out the real reason Morgana was losing the war was spending so much time going shopping when she should have been leading her army.
Hey, we destroyed our first turret sometime
Hooray.
into the game. 11 minutes in. I don't know if that's good, bad, or indifferent, actually.
Yeah, as long as we're getting it first, that's probably okay. I mean, I guess when it's beginner bots, maybe you're expected to get it first.
Yeah. We'd not be doing. Ah! We're bewitched. Nope, don't do it, don't do it.
Complaining about witchcraft is ironic coming from someone that's walking around paralysing people and turning the ground into hell.
From someone who's literally playing a fallen angel.
These beginner bots are fearsome, aren't they? Ash is OP.
Yeah, we're not actually playing.
Yeah.
But no, we're not really playing games. Gotcha, gotcha.
Kind of flashed in the wrong direction there. Laser beam coming straight down the lane, flashed directly away from it, so it still hits me.
Shut down.
Definite pro play on my part. Couldn't have flashed to the side and, dodged it.
Hey, at least you didn't flash in the playground.
I was thinking of like flashing based jokes, but I withheld.
Ah, you're too
To be
classy.
classy.
That's okay.
It's nice that we're on the same wavelength, though.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the one that's willing to ruin my defame myself.
Willing to defame yourself on my channel.
Yeah. Character assassination. It's fine. You can claim at people that I'm here for out of pity. But your viewers love me secretly.
Yeah, viewers, I'm going to be honest with you. You see, I really wanted to stream tonight, but I'm also his parole officer, and I couldn't get out of it.
Take that.
Up them. Oh, they're so dead. Look at that.
Come on, come on. No.
Yeah, they're actually dead, but if they're going to be out of lane, we can get a turret off of this.
Yeah. They're
If I can,
burned.
if I can figure out how you farm, it's not so bad.
I'm being attacked.
I probably should have maxed his Q first for getting rid of the minions.
Yeah. What's his W? Oh, is that the spawn creatures?
Yeah.
I do think it's brilliant to just be able to summon minions in any game, like however you can
Yeah.
do it.
I always love minion summoning abilities.
Like bunch of necromancers.
I'm gonna back away. It's like on
Back
Skyrim.
away.
Oh, laser. What was that?
It's okay, I dodged the laser.
Ah.
He got killed by the turret instead.
Which was an execute, which means that nobody on the enemy team got gold for it.
Nice.
It's just a very fast way to get back to base.
Oh,
I
it
have to
is
sit around and wait
pro
to respawn.
It's pro strats is what it was.
Shut down.
Can I afford any? No, not really.
Yeah. I didn't do so much damage as I was going. Yeah, do this. Here's the thing. No, this is not what a tower.
Yeah, looks like it's okay.
Yeah.
I probably should
That's
have given you
this
some
is-
advice on Morgana. Did you play her? Have you played her before?
Yes. Yeah, I played her once last week, the other week, I forget.
Okay.
At some point in a previous age, I did
Yeah.
play.
I mean, she's all about testing with that Q. Keep putting those out there and try and hit something, and then when you do, it's all in because it's defenseless.
Yeah. Again, I feel like that plays to my strengths. Hey.
Starting to think that the summon ability is actually the one I should be maxing first. Q for farming, E for damage, because you don't get more of the summons, they're just more powerful. So maybe they're already doing their work when I've just got the basic of them.
Yep. That's it. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm starting to see how Malzahar works. You just hit the enemy with everything at once and they kind of die.
Yeah. I like to think I contributed. That's what I
Victory
mean.
happened and you were nearby.
Exactly. Hey, we defeated the Rift Herald apparently.
Diana got the Rift Herald. Is that the same Diana?
I don't know actually.
Killing spree.
I don't think so. I think it was Shinized something last time.
Oh yeah, this one is High Die Fire Shadow, which doesn't sound anything like Death Spirit 28.
Oh boy. Ah! I thought I was going to get away then.
I tried to heal you, but I was too slow. I'm not used to having heal. I don't take carries.
I mean, I could have used the emergency heal move thing, but I thought I could escape.
Minions, save me! my minions small m and my minions capital M, save me! Whoop.
Well, hit the shots on.
You get that kill as well while flying past.
Yeah, the entire enemy team, the entire allied team showed up to secure my kill. Are they backing? Or they're going elsewhere? I thought we were going to get this tower together. Actually, maybe I can still get it. I've got a lot of minions. I'm low health though. Where's Noellen? I could do with him here helping me right now.
I was shopping. I'm coming.
Been in base for like 10 minutes. When is that guy going to do some work?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm just avoiding work as much as possible, like I do, you know, for much of the day.
Yeah. That is fair.
At least that's the goal, isn't it? That's the aim.
Yeah,
If you can avoid work as much as possible, that's
Unstoppable.
alright. What's
Okay, so
that?
I've got a Luden's Echo now, which should help. This one, it's a charge up thing that does burst damage, like does a AoE damage when it detonates.
Oh, nice.
Whenever I use a spell, I think it goes off, so that'll be helpful because this guy doesn't seem to be great at farming.
Your team
Ah, press the wrong button. Oh boy, it's gone wrong. Okay, I made it work.
has been slain.
Oh, nope.
There we go.
Hey, nice.
The strategy of just use all of your abilities seems to work great with this guy.
Yeah. You need farming when you can just kill the enemy team every time you see them.
Yeah.
Oh, pack it up, pack it up. Is it a good thing when a crosshair appears above your character?
I mean, I can't think of any reason it wouldn't be.
I'm sure it probably means you've got more aim or something.
Yeah, it's indicating your current level of focus, perhaps.
Yeah, it's definitely not that somebody's targeting this. Pack it up.
I mean, we're just trying to live a peaceful life here. Who would target us? What have we done to them?
It's been crazy if people were, you know, thinking we were after him or trying to do him harm in any way.
Whoop. Okay. I don't think I got that close to the turret, but fair enough.
Back it up.
It's fine, fastest way back to base. Although not the fastest way out of base. I know in very early seasons of League of Legends, as the jungler in particular, what you do is you'd complete your first rotation and then die to a wild monster, because it was faster than backing normally.
Minions help! There we go. The minions helped.
Excellent work, minions.
Chess the pawns go first. I used that last week.
That's the problem with streaming regularly. You run out of quips so fast.
And I was already prone to reusing them. I'm just chilling here for a bit.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
my best spell on a minion. Because it gets the line moving, dang it.
There's like a whole team here now, so. Oh, look, spider. I assume that's the Spider Queen lady.
Yeah. I'm gonna summon it. Getting in on my territory.
Ah,
Draw
stunned.
attention to how I saved you there, by the way.
Thank you. Things turned awry. So what happens when the minions are... Hey, there we go. What happens, what does it mean when the minions get like a little speech bubble on their heads? What's that about?
Speech bubble.
Yeah. Like a little white box with 3 dots in it.
I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
It looks like a muted effect. Are you hitting them with... Is somebody hitting something with like a silence?
Oh, that's possible.
Yeah, the enemy team on your minions, maybe, or you on the enemy team. Oh, yeah, Loomis's character was silencing a lot of people.
Oh, that could be it.
Was I?
Yeah, I think so. I think your main attack silenced.
Okay. I didn't actually have time to read any of my abilities, so...
No, yeah, it's terrifying, isn't it? Picking your character, it's like, hey, what does this guy do? Nope. You have 0 seconds free.
Yeah.
Just quickly go, this one might do damage. Click, click, click. Are we swapping again? Or like, I'm just planning on playing free rotation, so I could stay on your account. I'm assuming versus bots isn't going to affect your overall KD or LOL equivalent.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm aware that Loomis has put in actual time and effort to playing LOL, whereas I occasionally throw it on when I feel like being very angry at the screen for no reason.
No.
I've never like played ranked or anything. I'm not really concerned about my ongoing score.
Yeah. You're just worried that you won't have the tools I need to win. Play. That's okay. I'm gonna pick a random character again. I like the look of Pantheon. I think I'll give that a go.
Yeah. I just want to have fun playing, and I kind of figure if I know all the stuff, people are less likely to report me for being a racist when I've not said a single thing the entire match.
I just wanted you to leave it there. Like, people are less likely to report me for being a racist.
Yeah, people tolerate that kind of thing if you're good at the game.
I wonder what Kyle is. You got a lot of characters actually. What's this Kyle?
That's the one I was talking about earlier. That's Morgana's sister.
All right.
She's a kind of a fighter.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go bottom lane.
If you're going co-lane, then Kale's actually pretty fun because she's got a heal move.
Okay. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Should it be on like domination or something for this tank maybe?
Probably, yeah.
A tank?
Oh, what is
The
that?
thing about Kale is you can play her in pretty much any position,
Okay.
but she's mostly a top laner, I think. So yeah, tank would probably do fine.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll go bottom then. Because something I learned last match, aside from being entirely useless, is the going jungle versus bots when everyone's crushing. It's very fun. I felt very lonely. I was running around killing animals and thinking, I contributed nothing to this match.
So Kale's kind of a snowbally character. If you're ahead, you dominate. If you're behind, you're in trouble.
Ah.
So her Q slows down the enemy, her W heals you and speeds you up, so it's like, once you're on them, they can't get away kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then even though you're a melee character, but your E turns you into a ranged character and boosts your attack speed and damage.
Okay.
So it's just kind of you chase them down, just pounding attacks on them over and over again. And if they turn on you, you use your ultimate, which makes you invulnerable for a few seconds.
Okay.
Nice.
Everything that you've said scares me and makes me want to swap, but we'll see how it goes.
No, she's super, super easy to play. I think she should be the first character you get given because she's the easiest character in the game. But yeah, she's just all about she's the fiery, vengeful angel. She's all about just chasing you down. You cannot escape from your sins, kind of thing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just pick the attractive fox lady, maybe. Cat lady.
It's his
I
name.
regret saying attractive with that, but I meant it as a mild jibe rather than a personal opinion. Oh, look at Nair's character. No.
Yeah, she's not actually available as one of the release characters. You actually have to spend like nearly £30 to unlock her, but I assume Narellen went a half-dressed fox girl and just immediately got his wallet out.
Shows are based entirely upon her abilities.
There are things I could say in answer that I won't because this is a classy stream.
Okay, so we've got Draven there in the middle. That's clearly the bad guy from Beauty and the Beast, right? that's his deal. Oh, and they're all gone.
There was a fireman, like a man on fire, not like someone who fights fires.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. What happened? A burb.
You want
Oh
to
wait,
see
no,
it?
it's just an
Oh,
angel.
my E.
Your E is amazing.
Okay. We'll use my E. Okay.
I'd go to...
Oh.
Hold on. All this is really out of date, so I'd probably just go to the recommended. Although they've not updated Kale in a long
Well,
time.
luckily the ring's still there, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Your time.
Are you? Oh, are we going mid or?
A guy had already gone bottom, so I thought I'd go mid.
Dual mid then. We'll see how that goes.
Spirit actually is meant to be best anyway, so.
Wow, I feel very fast, but then I've still got that speed boost on it.
Yeah.
Lead me.
So graceful.
Oh, look at me bob around, yeah.
Oh
Like a
wow, that's
seagull.
amazing. Oh wow, that's just brilliant. I wish I
Yeah.
could fly.
Kale's the first character where I felt like I got League. And I
Yeah.
mostly picked him because I was like, a female character wearing full body armor?
Yeah, that's
I've-
nice.
Yeah, never seen this before.
Does she have a dance? How do you do the dances?
Control and 3.
Control 3. Wow, look at her go. Yeah. That's got to be the ugliest thing I've ever seen. That's amazing.
She's one of the first characters that was made and has never been updated, pretty much. So, I mean, on the one hand, they hit the balance really easily with her. She's not really had any issues of being overpowered or underpowered or anything. But yeah, the graphics, the voice acting, all the stuff like that is ancient compared to a lot of the others.
Ah.
So if the guy shouldn't be using E to just casually farm things then. That's
At level 1, you overusing your E will like murder your mana, but if it gets you a minion kill, it's often worth it. Oh yeah, your E has a small AoE on it when it hits the target, so yeah, that's your heal. And you can
I heal
cast it on your
myself?
health if you want to.
Yeah, I probably would have. Oh well.
Boop. Oh yeah, I do have an awful habit of adding my own sound effects, so that's why him being like boop, boop.
Yeah.
Ah, missed. Damn it.
Yeah, your main goal as Kale, in my opinion, is to get enough cooldown reduction that you can have your E on permanently and just be a ranged character. Also, I really like to get Lily's Crystal Scepter on her. That's an item that makes all of your spells slow the enemy briefly. And with your E, each of your attacks counts as a spell. So you can just keep people permanently frozen.
Is it a really old reference if I start saying things like, "What does the fox say?"
Probably. I never really understood that reference. I think it was to do with the song.
Yeah, there was like a novelty song called "What Does the Fox Say?" I think. Yeah, I think it was some Norwegian guys who did it. I think.
I
wonder if it's got
Your
me.
heels up.
Yeah. Oh,
You had a heal.
these things happen. Yeah,
rushing
what
back
would you
as
say
well, I
I
think.
should be buying? Any of this stuff?
Yeah, probably. I mean, just buy the recommended stuff, I guess. The essentials.
Yeah, I've got that.
Boost the speed.
Yeah, I guess.
And then probably move on to the Stinger, because that give... Well, they both give CDR.
Who's next?
How's he doing down there?
Has been slain.
Fine. How are they doing up there? Oh, super fine. Everyone's fine.
Yeah.
It's all
There's
fine.
no tension.
Everybody's fine except in mid lane where our team is 2v1 and struggling.
I'd disagree if it wasn't
Actually
true.
flying in.
Up. Back it up, back it up. Oh, no, oh, no,
wait,
no, no, no,
I
no.
forgot. I'm sorry.
Heal.
I'm sorry.
I'm out. Back in. I've got no mana anyway, so. Boop.
Yeah, you need to get used to being sometimes melee and sometimes ranged.
Rampage.
Yeah. Annie's attacks are pretty hard to dodge. I'm finding, or this character has nothing to really do about it.
You've got your heal that you're never using.
That's fair. Its cooldown's actually a lot lower than I'm kind of used to as well.
Yeah.
You just constant heal that.
Yeah, because I started playing Kayle as support when I first started playing as the heal.
Killing spree.
She's actually not one of the better supports. She's normally played top lane, but again, she's a really easy character to play, and you can put her just about anywhere. But I think in terms of just pure healing output, she's actually one of the best healers in the game. Just like if you build her for that, she doesn't really do anything else.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Who's next?
Gonna aggro. Ah. You fell into my trap. Seriously did fall into my trap.
Yeah.
There we go. Teamwork.
We nabbed her.
Actually, he's got this brilliant move where she charms the enemy, I guess. It's called charm.
Oh yeah.
They have to walk towards her.
Yeah.
It's kind of handy anyway, but it also, you do more damage against an enemy who's been charmed by you. That's quite fun.
Yeah, it's really upsetting when that happens. When you're facing Ari and suddenly you're just walking towards her. No. This is not wanted.
This is not what I wanted to do today. Nope. Ah, stop it. Ah, she's back. Boop. There you go, lure her. Ah! That's it, she ran away.
I get that.
An enemy has been slain.
She's staying well within that turret's arc now, I think. Whee.
Leave me
That's
alone.
it. Come on, come over here. Oh no.
An enemy has been slain.
Be careful what you're saying.
Into the room.
So what are the little crystals that appear and shatter around the base of the turret?
Unstoppable.
Back it up.
You mean like the floating armor bits?
Yeah, I guess is that what they are? I kind of keep seeing them at the corner of my vision while I'm panicking and trying not to die. I've not really
You mean the glowing things around the base? Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of the abilities you can unlock from your rune page. Basically, if you've got that ability, then it charges up when you're near the tower, and once it's full, you do a powerful hit.
Ah, cool. I feel like you should bail.
An enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I probably should. Yeah.
Next.
We'll head back.
Yeah, it's gone awry. I feel like I should bail. No, I'm not gonna bail.
Yeah.
I'll hold them up. Ah, I should play bail. Got like wolf icons and everything. Ah, I'm rooted now. Okay, I'm gonna bail. I'm gonna back. I'm gonna back. That went horribly wrong. I must have got too confident.
You're still alive though.
Yes.
Yes. Learn your lesson and come back stronger.
There we go. Also, time to go shopping.
It's the most exciting part of this game. Like, oh, do you want some, do you want some vamp health? What am I talking about? Vampirism and stuff.
Yeah.
Just all the cool things, and yet it tells you what you should buy.
Unstoppable.
If it was up to me, they'd abstract all the actual combat. You just get sort of gold, and then you compete to see who could come up with the best build.
Yeah, that would be a hell of a game.
Godlike.
Oh, so I can make anyone immune.
Hmm.
Wow.
And there's actually no mana cost on that, so even in very desperate situations, you can make somebody invincible.
An eye for an eye.
Ah, we got this turret.
An enemy has been slain.
She's ran off to heal or do something interesting.
Yeah, the thing you can do is if you've got an assassin on your team, then you cast the intervention on them just
Oh,
as
no,
they
we
go
should
in.
wait, we should wait.
Yeah, you're right.
And then they can just go on a rampage without worrying about counterattacks.
Nice.
But make sure that you've got your E ready so that you can flash in there and use that long range area effect damage to steal all of the kills once it's ready.
That's the most important thing.
If they question
Yeah.
it, tell them that you are just helping push, so you needed to get the tower. But they just need to understand that you're Kale, you need that gold. I mean, you're the one who made them invulnerable. You-
She stunned me. She's a genius.
Ah, nearly. There you got it.
I can't believe we still haven't got this tower. I feel like it's been on a tiny amount of health for the entire game now.
yeah,
Eye for an eye.
Does that increase movement speed?
it does, yeah.
I mean, if anyone asks, I'm going to say that the mid lane was just a diversion the whole time. Like, and you know, we don't want to push through. We want it to turn into a stalemate because that'll occupy the enemy forces.
Well, we've got two very strong
Yeah.
characters top lane, so...
I mean, the further you push them back, the shorter their supply lines are. If you want to keep them pinned down, you want to do it as far away from their base as possible.
Legendary.
Exactly.
Double kill.
You got to draw him out, tie him in, make him reinforce defeat.
Dominating.
One of the great errors of warfare. Never reinforce defeat. Yeah. Do that. There we go. Boom. Yeah.
Destroyed a turret.
Ah, a Zerg.
Double
It's even got Zerg-like powers, hasn't it?
Yeah. So,
Like, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it's definitely a Zerg.
Voidling, I believe.
A Zergling, yes, it does look like a Zergling, yeah.
godlike. Double kill.
I don't know. They're voidlings, not zerglings. They serve
Oh.
the overvoid. They come in different forms. There's the basic voidling. There's the hydra void. I particularly like the mutavoid, the flying one.
Ah, that is pretty cool. Back it up.
Down.
But yeah, watch out for them burying themselves under the ground, and always be aware that the reason you see that guy a lot is that they actually get two of him each time they build a unit.
Ah,
I mean, each time they summon that character. I mean,
of course, yes.
Into the fray.
When we were at junior school, I used to pal about with a guy who was super into StarCraft and he loved the Zerg. But to be fair, so did I. Yes!
yes, that Kale stole my kill.
Hey, I'm just here for the team, you know?
That's what I'm for. I'm for
Been slain.
stealing.
Shouldn't have let Burzum take my character. I'm gonna get reported for kill stealing.
Kill.
Yeah, I might start maining Kale.
Double kill.
Mostly because I feel like I could become a vegan playing her a lot. I love Kale.
An eye for an eye.
Ugh.
Yeah,
burning
I might go back. There's so much gold.
Nice.
Okay.
Probably take the turret first.
Yeah.
Got your turret smashing move charging it.
Do I?
I mean, just used it, but yeah.
Oh, is that what the gems are about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know you just explained that, but I assume... I assume they'd misunderstood somehow.
Yeah, just charge up for a powerful attack on the tower. It does more damage the more max health you've got. So it's mostly for like top laners who are off on their own to take vulnerable towers.
Yeah, please. Sure. There's too many people running around this tower and I'm getting nervous that I'm just gonna like get stuck.
Probably got one of those.
Nash's tooth probably.
Oh wow, he just sets her on fire.
Reduce the extra damage. And that next, I guess.
Yeah. That means you hit 3 targets with your E rather than 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Yeah,
it
the one
split
that you've
off?
not bought yet, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But the important thing is it applies the effects to all of them.
That's fine, up here. Oh, our team's about to.
Yeah, they're just kind of piling on the middle there.
Yeah, those 2 top laners are monstrous.
You really are.
Why are we even here?
Yeah. No, no.
Am I coming yet? Yeah, I'm on my way.
Remember you've
Oh,
got
that's the wrong one.
yeah.
That's maybe why I'm struggling at League. What's the difference between E and R? Eh?
Nah, there's not much of one.
Yeah, that's it. I'm glad I came in. I'll just make something invincible. Finish it. There you go. Yay!
I like how there was a guy getting swarmed by all the enemies and you didn't cast it on him.
Maybe that's easy to see when you're not at the helm, but when all things are kicking off and I've got to click places, it's difficult to keep track of what's going on.
That's fair.
I just spend most games panicking. Not really knowing what's happening.
Yeah, that never really goes away. Who are you honouring?
I don't know. Well, honour Nair. He was the real hero. He charmed that one guy and I got to steal the kill. And then later I got to steal another kill. So, I was going to say reward him for leadership, but okay. You just assume it's GG.
No, I clicked leadership.
Did you?
Leadership and strategy, yeah. It was all
Well,
about
thank
that.
you.
How do you
I appreciate
tell
that.
what you clicked? That's too late, it's gone now. You've hidden your lie.
I really did. It'll be going up on YouTube, okay? You can see what I clicked.
Okay, I'm going to make a note of that.
I mean, I got the shot call in leadership honor from somebody.
Yeah, but it wasn't Loomis.
Yeah, but eventually you guys are going to watch the YouTube replay and see that instead of clicking any of the honors, I clicked the report button.
Oh, right.
For racism, obviously. Well, height discrimination. You did mention that a short lady looked like a gnome. That's not okay. I know gnomes. I mean, I know short people. I live with one.
It wasn't supposed to height, it was the height plus the squeaky voice.
Yeah.
And fishing rods and toadstools.
That's fair. That's my girlfriend all over.
A lady, if
Short, squeaky. Maybe that wasn't that. Where
Maybe.
did this happen?
Birmingham.
She's from thereabouts.
Okay.
It's all adding up.
Yeah.
This evidence seems incontrovertible.
Yeah, that's it. Exactly.
Who should I play as? I might play as Dave Vampire again.
Should we both go bot?
Yeah, sure.
I think you should go PC rather than bot. Seems silly to want to play a game than watch robots do it all.
Hey!
Ooh. Next level comedy. I should be stopped.
I don't know. Who do I want to play then? Somebody off the rotation.
Show me how to be Scion. Well, it depends. Who's Nair be on? Nair needs support, doesn't she? He. Sorry, it's because your character is female. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beginner bots. I'm sure we can play whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because my D&D crew has at least 2 guys that are outwardly male who play female characters, and I'm so used to just referring to them as she all the time.
Yeah.
Just automatically go, character's female, say she.
I got distracted and panicked, so I picked Kale.
Oh, for God's sake.
I realised I was the only person who hadn't picked yet, and you guys weren't helping me choose.
Well, don't show me up.
That is the cool look that Kale's got going on, isn't it?
Very God of War, very Ares.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, what if Ares was female?
Yeah.
And then that's sexist, because it turns out if Ares was female, she'd fly around healing people. So, giving them shields.
She's an army commander.
Healing people and giving them shields.
But I mean,
Yeah, it makes
no,
perfect
as
sense.
a
Don't
commander, you get that support role.
Yeah, as a bad commander, maybe. A good commander would be at the head of all of his army, charging in, dying first. You know, good captain goes down with his ship, drowns before the ship does.
I mean, she's also got the move where she chases down the enemy, hurling fire from her sword. Is that?
Yeah, that's 1 out of 4, and also a random explosion thing. That should be more explosion-y. Like it's okay the Q thing, but it seems.
The slow's what it's all about.
Oh, is it slow as well?
Yeah.
I didn't know. Shit. That would help. Oh yeah, I did look up Rengor that I played, the lion guy. It turns out the majority of his moves, you tap it and then you tap it again to like do the effect. So maybe the reason I was falling behind was I was doing like the little stab and not the follow up big stab and stuff. Complicated. Any character where all of the buttons do different things depending on context tends to be a little bit challenging in these games.
Yeah. Like
I was going to say by the way that Dread Knight Garen has the most ridiculous pauldrons ever.
yeah. Can't see a thing to the left or the right of him.
Straight from I don't know, where have they got Warhammer?
I say it's 40k, but like it's like a rejected character concept for 40k.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they were doing the artwork for a Horus Heresy novel or something, and someone at GW actually went, "No, those pauldrons are too big."
It's I was going to make a really obscure Dark Souls reference, but nah, we'll skip it. Looks like one of the armor sets in number 2.
Ah.
What is in my build list here? Wow, it's really old. Looks like things have actually been removed from it because the items don't exist anymore.
Into the fray.
Wait, where did we say we were going? Loomis, help!
We're going back.
30
Cool.
seconds until
That's
minions
short for
spawn.
bottom. That's league slang for bottom. I'm going to focus on translating all this league slang as we go.
Yeah, Dread Knight Garen. I think Dread Knight is, just a.
Lead me to battle.
I think Dread Knight is French for edgelord.
Edgelord is league slang for a really cool guy.
Yeah.
You keep saying it about me, so that must be what it means.
Obviously.
Yeah.
There we go.
Right, everybody dance.
How do I dance? Can I
Control in
dance?
3.
I'm like kind of doing exercises.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool actually.
Blade
I quite like
dancing.
that.
Yeah.
It's like she's going through a sort of moves.
Yeah, see, now we're coordinating. Now we know each other's moves.
Who's next?
We fought this battle 1,000 times in our head. Oh, there's enemies here too. Well, take this,
Wasn't
pirate lady.
I wasn't expecting that in any of the battles I fought in my head. Nobody told me there'd be enemies here.
Who's next?
I thought we were just hanging out and dancing in the woods. Substances may or may not have been involved. I don't know. I'm not here
I
to
definitely
judge.
signed up for some dancing in the woods.
Oh no. The one thing I lose track of with Day Vampire is that a jump move can easily carry you in range of a turret.
Yeah. Like the last
Then
one
you
in her combo has a big jump in it. You can actually get over walls with that if you time it just a bit.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna back. It's tender eye.
Okay.
Lovely.
So I keep trying to click things and it's not clicking. I don't know if it's a. I don't know, I think I'm just not used to this mouse.
Oh, the mouse will be broken. I got it for free. Might have said that before.
No, you did not mention that. I was playing using your free mouse.
No, I used to have a beautiful gaming mouse and it broke for some reason. And I was on Facebook around about the time that it was starting to break. And there was an advertisement for a free mouse. And all you had to do was like, you know, give all your information details and like tell them
Credit card
what you
numbers.
liked and all that stuff, all the stuff that lets them track you and give you pertinent advertisements. And in exchange they'd send it, and it only took like 3 months to arrive.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then it arrived, and it's nice. It's got like see-through bits with various coloured lights and stuff, but it's not very good.
Yeah.
I've got a long list of things for me to buy for the computer to improve it, and I don't have money for any of them, so we'll just get by.
I've joined the developed world. I'm dying. Oh boy. Dang it. I finally joined the developed world and got a second monitor. I did it for last week's stream.
So they had that.
Nice.
Yeah, did you pay for it, or did you send in your advertising details?
I went, Dad, what did you do with that monitor you're not using? Are you using it? And he's like,
Coincidence.
yeah, not really. I was like, give monitor, please.
That's exactly what I did, but I got a TV from 8 years ago, maybe 10 years ago.
Oh, there you go.
It works, yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I moved out, my dad mostly uses his laptop. You know, I was the only one with like an actual kind of PC.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the monitor and then I bought like a good monitor. Oh wow, I'm getting shot to bits. And then, so I was like, I knew Dad still had the monitor, probably wasn't using it. So, you know, I was just like, give monitor. And he did, but then it turned out it didn't fit into my computer because he'd left the adapter at home.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh no! And then my mum sent me Dad home to get it. And so he brought it back at like just before the stream started last week. It was like 5 to 8. I got my second monitor set up. Oh, thank you. Boom and boom. Hata! Nearly. Thirst. Hata! There we go. And yeah, I was intending to borrow it for the stream and then give it him back. Although apparently when my dad got home, we just turned to my mum and was like, "Yeah, we're never seeing that again."
You can do it. You can die just if you get a kill.
You have been slain.
That counts as hers as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I thought turrets counted as like anonymous kills.
Killing spree.
If it's only the turret that's damaged you, then it's anonymous.
Okay.
But if you're actually in combat with somebody and a minion or a turret gets you, then whoever damaged you last gets it.
Okay.
Yep.
Rampage.
I'm gonna fall back a little bit.
I've got such an army of minions at that turret.
An enemy has been slain.
Big cloud.
So yeah, I am all about that dual monitor life now.
Yeah. You can't go back to having just one monitor. One monitor life is just awful.
Ah!
Does it feel like a quality of life improvement?
It does, yeah. Oh, by that one. Ah! Dang it.
Greedy boy.
Yeah.
Loomis is still chasing them. You got one. How were they running? They could have had you.
Well, that one that was
Down the
falling
road.
back would have been dead if she turned.
Yeah.
And then it would just be a 1v1. Like, maybe she could have beaten me in that 1v1. She was a higher level, but... Actually, I might try and sneak around. It's probably going to take too long.
Yeah.
You can do this better on the top than you can do down here. I'm not used to playing bot. Not as an actual fighter anyway.
Oh, she's coming. Someone's coming in.
Unstoppable.
What happened there? I played the sound and the animation, but then the thing didn't go.
Double kill.
This is going to end badly for me when her friend shows up.
Yeah,
I'm coming.
No,
No.
you're not. He's on the other side of the turrets.
An enemy has been slain.
Ah, never mind then.
Really needs my like anything to come back up there. So I hope the jungler doesn't use
For
these.
an eye.
Nope. It's that pig and archer.
These bot laners in there. These archers in the bot lane. What a meta.
Nothing worse than fighting a ranged character when you're strictly close range. Though.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice.
Great when you sneak up on them. Like, you're so dead, you fool.
Yeah.
Your time has come.
Yeah. Away from me with your pistols.
Pirate Queen.
Godlike.
It's a shame, but I'm going to have to admit that I initially didn't twig about the fact that her name was Misfortune.
You're right, that
Nope,
is shameful. No! Ow.
She got you.
She must have survived that with like one hit point. Anyway, I hope I'm not embarrassing you too much with my incredible KO skills.
That's okay, I'm feeling better about my play. I want to see you play Rengar next and make sense of that.
I have no idea how Rengar works.
And admittedly, very little idea about the jungle as well. Apparently.
Yeah, I never play jungle.
I can only get jungle to work with Sion. If I'm forced into a lane, it just all goes horribly wrong.
I played jungle PvP once, and I almost never played League again.
Oh no! 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 Leave me be.
Get back, you! Get back!
The crab.
Oh. You brought friends!
I'm back in.
Oh, you are in.
Yeah, I saved Noel on though.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm sure he will remember my sacrifice.
If you could lend Loomis some gold for that, that'd be great.
Tell my story!
Oh hey!
Hi.
I'm just looking, just browsing. Like I'm not like definitely getting anything.
Legendary.
I mean,
Double kill.
Dave Vampire's sword is ridiculous, but I kind of like the outfit. You know, it's just like a tunic. You know, with like some leg straps.
I mean, have you been watching Darkest Dungeon?
I have, yes. I've not watched the episode that came up today though.
Oh, well, Dave Vampire, I reckon, is just female leopard.
Yeah, basically.
Big broken sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The leper is a really cool character.
Instead of the cool bronze armor, though, Dave Vampires just went for a blonde wig.
Come on. Yes!
Lead me to battle.
Please.
Are yourself yet? You were trying.
Yeah. I was trying to unlock it. I was desperately clicking the unlock. It just
Didn't quite work. I think it's like the FOV or something that I've changed for this. I don't know if I've changed the graphical settings. Could be that things are just slightly out of place for you.
Yeah, mine. You've got like this. You've got it windowed for one thing, which I wouldn't normally have. Mine's full screen.
Is Alt Enter just full screen?
I don't really dare to try. I'm gonna get killed by the
Works with most
blue
programs.
boss here.
Fall back.
Okay. Never mind. It ran out of patience on me.
I thought you were trying to kill yourself to go home.
An eye for an eye.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned earlier that it was a thing that used to happen. I just.
Yeah, in very early League.
Okay, I'm backing up. Nope. Nope, that.
Lead me to battle.
I do like the way you get that ominous sound playing when Warwick's after you.
Yeah.
That is a cool thing. No, don't stun me! I'm going for the kill!
Competent Warwick player must be so scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
Too bad I've never seen one.
They're like Yasuo. Best character in the game if you're good enough. But nobody is good enough.
Oh, that's because
But everybody
good players
thinks-
are playing
yeah.
against bots.
Everybody thinks that they're good enough.
One of them. Counterattack.
Oh, okay.
What is Yusuf doing that's so great? Because I see him a lot with his little whirlwind slashes and his walls, but I don't really.
Like, for one thing, his walls block projectiles, so you can completely shut down people if you've got the timing on that right.
Thank you.
Yeah, I can see that would be helpful with some of the big bad stuff.
No.
And he does tons of damage and tons of lockdown, but it's like his Q is one of those ones where you have to time every hit of it right, and
Your time.
his ultimate you can only hit targets that you've already knocked into the air.
Ah. Yes. There we go. Thank you.
So when I'm playing against Yusuf and they miss that like knock-up move, and I get the feeling that they're screaming and smashing the keyboard into the wall, that's why.
That is accurate, yes.
Oh, okay. Because I did get the feeling they do seem to be very upset when it happens.
No.
Godlike.
Ah, I think I'm rushing back.
Yeah, that only hits targets that are up in the air. And I think the knock-up move is actually like the last hit of their Q. So you have to go through a combo just to get that out in the first place. So yeah, it'll destroy people if you can pull it off, but there's a lot of people who think they can pull it off and can't.
That seems.
Also, it was a Yasuo player that tried to get me reported for supposedly being racist at one time. It's,
supposedly.
yeah, it's fairly standard Yasuo behaviour in my experience.
You do find in games like this, with a selection of characters from various backgrounds, that anyone playing anything remotely like samurai or ninja orientated,
Your team has destroyed
they seem to have a 50% chance of being absolute burks.
Yeah.
It's the same with like Hanzo and Genji players in Overwatch. You see them and you just think, there's a chance you're a normal human being wanting to have fun, and then there's a chance there's something severely wrong with you.
You see that post going around about the kid that got sent home for calling another kid a Hanzo name.
Is that true?
Yeah, and the teacher, I don't know what a Hanzo main is, but it was said in a derogatory context.
I love it.
You go, Paul man.
Spin to win.
Every time.
Spin all those wins.
Actually, it looks like a Reinhardt minus his helmet.
Yeah.
I have casually played Overwatch like 10 times in my life, and yeah, everything in this game, I'm managing to reference it. Oh, well.
I've watched some people stream Overwatch, but I've never played it with.
It is kind of first-person league in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
I mean, that's obviously what they were aiming for when they made it, so...
Yeah.
Rampage.
So I should back up here. Someone I went to school with who added me as a friend on Facebook, he's like, just like half of her Facebook posts references to Overwatch.
Yeah.
The other half are cat things, by the way.
Okay. So half of it is Overwatch and half of it is, you know, just the normal unremarkable stuff that you expect anyone to do.
Has destroyed a turret.
Nope, move out of the way. Out of the way! The minions who I was relying on to protect me actually got in the way when I tried to flee.
Oh yeah, minion betrayal is absolutely a thing.
Oh, that's the enemy. Well, how do you like being stunned?
Yeah, how did you like being stunned?
Double kill. Oh, you got a flaming halo, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
No.
that's when my area thing is going.
Ah, being shot!
They've got guns!
Nope. I'm just trying to. Ah! What? Where did. No!
Got the ash arrow. So you're not watching your mini-map?
I was not.
Rampage.
I was too busy trying to run away.
It's okay, we turn that around. The ash arrow has infinite range and is more powerful the further it has travelled before it hits the target.
Oh.
That's her ult.
How do I evade it when that's pursuing me?
Legendary.
Can you literally
I
just
mean, it
step to
doesn't
one
pursue
side?
you, it just goes in a straight line.
Lead me to
Oh, I thought it was pursuing me.
How fast does it travel?
Not super fast.
Fast enough is what I'm thinking.
You can see it on the mini map, so that's a thing to watch out for. But yeah, that's. I mean, it's so old; it's expected to be powerful.
Does it go through walls?
Yeah. It only hits players. It'll go over minions and the like. I don't really want any of that. Not on my own. Maybe when Noellen's back.
Has destroyed a turret.
Hi. What do you want to do?
I'll meet you, boss, in a minute.
Yeah. You'll see all the angry people coming into viewing the mini-map now. That's what he was popping into.
Me trying to run away from the arrow that wasn't actually chasing me. Reminds me of because I really like the old sitcom Dad's Army. And there's a bit where they're basically stuck up a clock tower, you know, as you do. And it's one of them with...
I'm stuck with a few clock towers in my life.
Okay, I'm bailing again. It's one of them where they have the little figures that move around on the hour. And Lance Corporal Jones ends up being chased, inverted commas, by the little figures. Twice in a row. Like, he gets stuck out on the balcony when he gets chased out by the... Managed to reverse, get him back in. And then almost immediately, they set the clock off again, and he again goes back out. And the basic reaction of everybody else is, why? He's all like, I didn't want to, they made me.
God bless Dad's Army.
Yeah. And it just reminded me that, like Jones, I could have just stepped one side or the other and been fine. And instead I tried to run from it.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking of Prometheus earlier on when I flashed away from the laser beam, when I could have just gone to the side.
But I kind of like Prometheus. There's a lot about Prometheus that I like. But that's just so stupid.
I like Prometheus a lot, but it's one of the funniest films I've ever seen.
Oh, nice. Ace. Yay!
Hey,
GG.
you won. Who was the
GG.
winner in that playing the character? Must have been moving so fast we couldn't keep track of her.
That's definitely what was happening. Actually, I was drawing the enemy away so that
yes.
you could push through.
Yes, I did notice that many of the enemy were missing when we got that. When one of us got that quadra kill and we aced the enemy team.
Exactly that.
Let's see. Gavin showed up to help us at one point, right?
Hey, I leveled up. Woo.
Hey, I got a friendly.
Nice.
Ah, dang it, the Gavin got upvotes from everybody. That means I was just, following the trend when I upvoted them.
I think I'll report him instead then.
We'll do that just now. We're on Luke's profile, right? Yeah.
Oh, but that dude got 20 kills and no deaths.
Yeah.
Yikes.
What a tryhard.
Wasn't there a... Ooh, big. Like a match got accepted straight away and I wasn't expecting it. Maybe jump. Was it? Oh, who was it? It was one of the big fork knife players, weren't it, who reported somebody for being a stream sniper.
I don't know.
I remember it being like a thing on like fork knife streamers pretending to report people in their games for being a stream sniper.
Yeah.
Because basically they got... I think it was one of the big fork knife players and they got killed about 5 matches in a row by the same person. And they just like flew into a rage.
Yeah.
As you do, you know.
I'll be the weird guy with flaming eyes, I think. I don't know what he is.
The guy with flaming eyes. Not the guy that's on fire?
No, no, it's been the wizard.
Oh, you're being Final Fantasy 9.
Yes.
don't know if I need to be a tank as this character.
He's an
that
assassin.
voice.
You probably want.
That voice
Is
is
he assassin?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought he was like a shield dude.
He does have a shield move, but it's kind of like you want to avoid damage with him rather than tanking it.
I think I'm actually going to be. Is this domination got green in it as well? I don't know actually.
You want resolve?
Yeah, I want resolve and domination, but we'll see. It'll do.
They won't let you change them around anyway.
I
I don't really like how the rune pages work. They kind of don't work unless you've bought them, and they're expensive.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Wait, I've been changing them around for free, I think, unless they've been secretly charging me.
Well, the pre-made ones.
No, not the pre-made ones.
Yeah,
you
that's
get
what
to
I
make your
mean.
own,
You can make 2 of your own. Yeah.
just 2.
Yeah.
It's disgraceful.
I feel like there should be one for. You should be able to set up a rune page for each character. Yeah, but.
Are you touching the black cat when it's lying down? You know what the rules are.
She started
If you touch any part of its body that's not shoulder blades, then it will eat you.
My hand! It's got my hand!
I've got a delightful selection of cats. You've got the light brown one that hates everyone and does not want to be touched, but its response to being touched is to go hide somewhere. And then there's the small black one that absolutely delights in being touched, but will occasionally just attack for no reason. And all its claws are very sharp for some reason.
Cats are jerks.
We've got Shrek again. Yeah. So Nair's character has got this move where he traps people in a little force field, and I find that works really well with Scion, whose move is to run at people very fast, and if they don't move, they die.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fair. I hate fighting Vigar because of his little force field trap move. Because it looks really slow and telegraphed, and it should be super easy to dodge, and it gets me every freaking time.
Also horrified, that last character, Zoe, has no nose. I mean, she does, but if you just kind of squint a little bit, it just looks like someone's drawn some horrendous caricature.
Yeah, it does.
His anime character.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I can't keep my eyes off Tarek because it is just Shrek. Every time I look at his face, I'm like, Shrek.
I also can't take my eyes off of Tarek for unrelated reasons.
Well, because there's a bit of dust on my screen, it looks like a nipple popped out.
Not on Twitch. You can get banned for that stuff.
Well, it's not going to transmit to Twitch because it's on my screen. Assume it's on the screen. I'm going to have to get the cleaning fluid out. It's shocking. Or is it? Is it my eyes that are wrong?
It's actually just eye floaters.
No, it's the children that are wrong. Did you know the collars of the Serpent Isles sound enormous horns carved into the cliffs to beckon forth great sea monsters? Great isn't big, or great isn't really awesome? Yeah. We're going to call Dave this week. Dave's awesome.
I don't know if my lane build is any good.
It's probably much the same, to be honest.
Oh wow, this
I think
character's
there's
vexing me already.
Kill you.
But yeah,
Oh no, what have I done?
your allies come and request that you summon the great sea spirits to aid them, and you summon this tiny little serpent. Like you're telling me that this serpent is the great sea spirit? And you're like, yeah, dude, he's holding.
He's holding?
It's always holding.
I don't know what that means. Is that an English one? You're north of the border now.
I think it's actually mostly an Americanism, so Norellen is probably wincing.
Yeah. I thought from context it was alright, but I mean, I'll use an Americanism in context, you know.
I don't know an equivalent English way of saying it.
Briefly, during my childhood, we used to say things were beast. Didn't mean good.
Yeah. Holding implies that they have brought with them recreational materials.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
That does make sense. I will be joining you shortly. I'm helping this young man farm a giant beast. There we go.
You carry on.
It's my time to shine. There you go, son. He's stunned. You can do it.
Oh, okay. That didn't do what I expected it to do.
Science running speed is horrific. Look at him just stomp along.
Yeah.
That's you know, we did a walk yesterday. He's walking like Nat was. It's like, oh my fucking legs.
In fairness, he's been dead for like 600 years.
Okay.
He's actually the first king of Noxus, I think. He died killing the first king of Demacia, and then they brought him back. He wasn't super happy about it,
My
but
keyboard's not doing great. I keep trying to release the Q early and it's just refusing.
yeah, you see what I mean? You need to upgrade your tech, dude. How are we going to reach pro level like this?
We need to get that plat. Best thing people say, right?
Yeah.
I've trapped him.
Oh,
Do a thing.
I'm doing the thing. There we go. Get this guy.
Hey, nice.
Beautiful. Thank you. Look at that combo. I'm just gonna have to make friends with Viger mains. And then they'll never talk to me because I'm not a great Sion.
I don't think I could be a Viger main. He's just irking me this whole time.
Yeah. I'd never played him.
I mean, it's nothing about playing him. It's just look at that wall. Oh.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Oh, just yeah. Oh, and he's got this really annoying voice.
Has he said anything yet?
Yeah, as to me, I can hear him.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean,
Oh no! Oh no!
let's be fair to him. You know, he's got a hard challenge going on. I mean, it's hard to be an intimidating dark mage / fell knight when you're a halfling. I mean, they start disadvantaged, you know. You get your boots.
Can I still afford a bit? Oh, so I can. I was going to try and save up for the Cinder. I didn't realise. My brain can't process everything.
I find it's usually better to just buy what you can than to save up for stuff.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Don't even know if I want that Cinder thing. I don't know if
missed.
standing near to people a lot is going to be my MO.
It's mostly for clearing out minions, because you've not got great minion clear.
Ugh.
But I mean, Scion's about getting in the middle of them and being a pain. Just slowly weighing down everyone that gets near you is, you know, kind of how my social skills work, and it's been going great for me. If you can kill as many enemies as I have friendships, then you're set.
Feels weird only having like 1,000 health.
Yeah,
His health gain as a jungler is very rapid.
fair enough.
Well,
Yeah, so every time you kill a minion, right, you gain a little bit.
Yeah, and then also you're expected to buy items that. God's
I mean,
sake.
you're probably still expected to buy items for health.
Yeah. Well, you're expected to buy an item that gets you like extra health per kill as well. So it's
Oh,
ridiculous
okay.
really quickly. I don't really want to go back just yet. I'm gonna hide in this booth. Everything will be fine.
Yeah, hang back, circle back, speed, let your health regen.
Oh, it can't be done.
You know you can fire that early, right?
Yes.
It looks like they're leaving.
It's not working.
Oh, right,
That's what I'm
the
saying,
keyboard. Yeah, sorry.
I don't know if it's a keyboard or not. I mean, I'm logged in as you, aren't I? You maybe got the settings for stuff different. Do you have to like double tap it to let go with you?
Wait, do you just hold it down?
Yeah, I just hold it down and then let go to fire it.
Oh, no, I think you double tap it on mine.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, do you double tap it on mine? Yeah. Use the pinball move.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fold. Oh, maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't have fled there, but I also wouldn't have gone in. I'd have watched sternly.
Skip.
Never mind, got out without flash.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I had flash.
See, it was a brilliant outplay to preserve your flash until you said that. So yeah, that gives you a good chunk of health as well, so I think it's probably worth it for you.
Oh, I should maybe full heal as well. I don't know what I'm getting next. I don't really like any of this.
Yeah, what does this do?
What have you got in the Scion Lane stuff? Oh, see,
An
there you go.
enemy has been slain.
Yeah, I'd go.
And Warmox as well,
Yeah.
which I like. So probably Sunfire Cape next though, because
Well, that's quite
I'd
nice.
go for it, Tiamat. But it's up to you.
yeah, Tiamat might be worth it. Are you okay?
Like once you get the Titanic Hydra, yes, that.
And obviously you max out your Q first. What? Unacceptable.
Yeah, the Titanic Hydra just increases your damage by based on how much maximum health you got, and obviously Cyan has theoretically infinite maximum health since he can farm for health.
Yeah, it does, but also I don't think the damage gain from it is huge. It's like 1% per 1% of your max health or something, so maybe 100. It's decent. Yeah. It's maybe better for farming than for like killing people.
Yeah.
But then that's his job. I always forget.
Oh, we're back. I'm in the back, I think,
Okay.
because I've got like no health.
I mean, maybe it's different in jungle than it is in lane. In lane, I find killing minions painful with Scion if you don't have a Tiamat. And then the Titanic Hydra just gives you a nice chunk of damage on top of it. Like, it doesn't do massive burst damage, but it's every attack that gets it.
Ugh. Sorry, every time I do stuff, I'm hearing this character talk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Has he got a silly squeaky voice? Excuse me.
Yeah.
The silly squeaky voice that's trying to be tough.
Kinda, yeah. It's like, the magic! It calls to me! And all like this. It's, ugh.
I'm committing to my headcanon of it, you know. It's hard to be a terrifying dread mage when you're a halfling.
I think you're right. Boom!
I mean, if you look close at him, he's got chainmail under his robes, and he's got armored gauntlets and that. So he's obviously going for like the mage knight kind of build,
Nice.
but
There we go.
just doesn't have the stature to pull it off. He probably looks very intimidating to other halflings.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they're all terrified of him, but.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
Or yordles is what they're called, I think.
Oh, he actually is the equivalent of a half.
Yeah, I mean, they're half the size of a human, and they have other things going off. Like,
Here's a fun Tolkien fact.
yeah.
Like, halflings in hobbits in Tolkien stuff are like 3.5 foot tall or whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
So that's more than half the height of the average human, but about exactly half the height of a Numenorian.
Yeah.
That's where the name comes from.
Enemy has been slain.
Makes sense, isn't it mostly the Gondorians that call them halflings?
Yeah.
Everyone else calls them hobbits.
Ah,
Ability
no!
that they keep using. That's weird.
Leave me alone.
It's like a double laser beam of doom.
Oh, that's Tarek's, I think. He's
So
got like
good
a little
news. Dang it, the arrow. Good news. No, let me live. I've drawn all the enemy team away from the bomb. The bad news is I died in the process.
You lured Tarek the tank away from Ash, the vulnerable archer, so now Cyan can run her down.
Try to anyway. Tarek keeps stunning me annoyingly.
See that Zoe pick? The person playing Zoe picked it up because Zoe signals that the enemy are missing. Yeah, it's because they're all chasing old Narella, that's why.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to like hop around like do 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 instead of actually like proper running.
Nice.
Now type kill steal in chat.
What, did she get the kill?
She got the kill, yes.
Oh, what?
You probably weren't getting it otherwise, I think.
Oh yeah, she definitely saved my life. Should go back to my lane.
To be honest, I'd probably back.
Legendary.
But maybe not. Well, maybe not now. From where you were, it's about as far from base as it was from where you were.
Rampage.
Sure, that's a sensible sentence.
Yeah.
From where you were, it's about as far from base as from where you were. What? What are you saying?
It sounded a bit like that
Yeah.
Greek philosopher. Was it Zeno? about travelling half the distance and you've got half the distance to go.
I guess. Yeah, I kind of mangled that sentence, but like, the walk was the same distance from base as from where you were, so you might as well have based and healed up and stuff before you set off.
We can get him, we can get him, we can get him. Nice!
GG.
That Tarek is a really annoying character. I'm gonna have to let play him and just.
He's a support. Got a stun, got a shield. I think one of his moves. I think he pairs with another character, and then some of his moves fires from both of them if they're close enough. Like the double laser thing is he fires it off of himself, but one comes off of his teammate in the same direction.
And that's kind of cool.
There's a lot of items that you can like pair up with allies with.
Yeah.
I fought someone last week that had some helmet where they did like half the damage that their ally got. Oh
yeah, Knight's Vow.
Oh, that works. Yeah.
Nice.
Or it didn't like being up against it, I should say. Come on, son.
Oh, we got him.
There we
That's
go.
it.
Oh, we're destroying them.
Yeah. This is some teamwork right here, viewers.
What the?
There's someone with a shield.
Is that a special event going on? Why was one of the minions carrying a balloon?
Don't they always?
We've got a Zoe on our team, so I assume it's something related to her nonsense.
Oh yeah.
I never know what's going on with her, but it's always just it's not worth getting involved with.
Yeah, I have no idea what Zoe does other than she's an anime girl with some sort of sleep spell.
Nice.
There we go. GG.
He's just away. He's like, nah, I'm not having any of that. Is it crushing?
No.
Hey, Lady Meow. Wait. You can't hear us?
Oh, she's at the gig.
Oh, of course.
Thank
Yeah.
God. I was about to say, I'm in so much trouble. I'm kind of tempted to back just to like hit another lane or something. We've got no at.
I'm stunned. I'm stunned. Re.
Yeah, I'm gonna back buy some stuff and then reappear in this lane. I think.
Yeah, sure. I'll hold him off.
Yeah, Lady Meow says she can't hear us and then asks us a bunch of questions. It's going great, Lady Meow. We're having lots of fun.
Yeah, this is a great time. Oh, how am I stunned? You guys, help!
Yeah. Oh, have you got the cinder? That's weird.
Ah!
Yeah, I've got the cinder.
Ah!
It's because I bought it on the other.
There's like a whole bunch of
okay.
dudes. This is no.
Bunch of guys.
No.
Real bad situation.
Oh man, there's nothing I could do about that. Also, when I'm in the middle of a game, I can't move my cursor across to my second screen, so I can't talk to Lady Meow in chat either. I don't know if anyone can type.
Legendary.
There you go.
I'm definitely dead.
Did actually end up in melee whilst doing that. But hey, good work nonetheless. Thanks for stopping by, Lady Meow. Catch you next time.
It's worth ulting for one kill, right?
Yeah.
Made me feel good. That's all.
There are Pokestops here, says Lady Meow.
I want to go too.
Quick!
Loomis, you're in Aberdeen. We had 5 surrounding you at one point.
Yeah, but I go to Lady Meow's gigs sometimes, and the question I always ask is, is there going to be a Pokestop? Because if you're going to be sitting there for hours, you might as well be spinning a Pokestop, right?
Seems legit. I was only
I
talking
sure
to
don't go
Lady...
to her gigs for the music.
It's good she can't hear anything, isn't it?
Don't worry, I rip on her music to her face. This is the whole reason I'm always talking about how much I hate country music, is because that's what her band plays a lot of.
I thought they were folk.
Yeah, they are folk. I think we had this conversation the other day. What is the difference between folk and country? I don't think there is one.
It's the folk music of America. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Enemy has been slain.
Help
Yeah,
me.
country is just American folk music. But I like saying country because
Double kill.
in the first time a Max game, the villain was a country western star, and he spent the whole game ripping on country music.
Oh wow,
So it
they did.
gives me a lot of material to bounce back onto Lady Meow.
Are
No,
you-
don't attack the plant! No! Why did they spare me? And what is that?
I'm gonna say
You had enough problems. Actually, as far as sparing goes, it just kind of same enemy just kind of strolled past Burzum.
She gonna kill me. Maybe.
Hey, I'll give the Zoe player that though. They did turn up to try and help me.
Maybe doesn't think she's gonna know.
Like if I
Just steal
knew.
my kill again.
Oh,
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
hey.
I think the Zoe's getting the
Your team
GG.
has destroyed
Yeah,
an
definitely.
inhibitor.
Nice. Ooh, I guess.
I like to see those roaming mid laners.
I mean, if I knew I had to type into the chat, I'd be like, "Thanks, dude." But I don't, so I don't do that.
If you tap T, it should do a thumbs up.
Oh, cool. There we go. Thank you.
That's what I like to do anytime somebody helps me. It's just the quickest way to do it.
I'm all about efficiency.
Uh,
Hey, there we go. I was just like going through a stroll through the woods, I guess. Victory.
I felt
Victory Royale.
powerful in that one. That redeemed me for. I'm still feeling down after the lion.
Also, that's Lady Dude to you, says Lady Meow.
I'm not gonna be able to stop. Oh yeah. Hold on. Zoe gets the great shot calling. There you go. Good strategy.
Hey, did a quest.
Yeah, it was all my skill there.
Alright. You got time for one more match, Novella?
Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. And then we'll probably call it a night. It's getting that time.
Sounds
It's
good.
time for me to cook a random pizza that I acquired from somewhere. I've been doing it every night.
Just tend to be what you do about this time.
I'm
I
a
had
relentless
pizza.
hunger.
I had a pizza earlier.
Yeah.
This is probably public knowledge, but we went to Wagamama's earlier. Luke had a dessert of Hirata steamed buns, as well as a side of Hirata steamed buns, and his main I think might have been Hirata steamed buns.
I'd never tried them before, so I ordered some as a side for my main. And the first time I ate one, I was like, I could have just ordered 5 of these for my main. And then when we're ordering desserts, I was just like, yeah, could I have my dessert with a side of steamed buns? I had to have more. There was no way I wasn't.
And then when he finished them, the waiter said, "Was that enough for you? Like,
No.
did it give you enough?" And he should have replied, "Nah, no. Can I get more steamed buns, please?"
If I've dropped the link in Discord, but I was telling the pointless anecdote about when me and Asmoth were in Texas, and we were at this the Navasota Emporium, which our friends more owns, and they're having like I think they'd had a prayer meeting, and then like a meal afterwards, and we turned up for the meal afterwards. Because that's what we were invited to. I mean, that sounds like we were just scamming off some Christian group's free food. But we've been invited to the meal, okay? And they were having cornbread, which is like a big Texan thing. But it tastes like buffalo cake minus the icing.
Right.
So we had it as a side, and then me and Asmoth were kind of like, this is buffalo cake minus the icing. And then we had it for pudding, and all the Texans were like, what are you doing? Oh, this is nice. And then my friend's mum came up and she said, oh hey guys, did you get his dessert? Oh, you're eating corn. And then my friend just said to her, Mom, they're calling it buffalo cake. In this voice that was like outraged, like, make them stop. But it tastes like buffalo. I mean, right, there was the lady who lived next door to us when we were growing up was Mrs. Dunn, Requiescat in Parquet. Lovely lady, and every year she made a buffalo cake. And I don't know how to describe it, and some people are kind of like, yeah, I get what you mean. And others are like, yeah, I have no idea what that is. And I don't know how to describe it. But it was like not like a sponge, it was coarser than a sponge, but had icing on top. That's all I can give you. But it was really nice.
Okay. You can kind of envisage that.
I have no idea what you mean. So were the two demographics covered?
Yeah. Fun fact: Mrs. Dawn was born in that house in the 20s and lived there until she was in her 80s.
Well, some people like variety and some people like more sim. Oh, look, another cat girl, but this time less sexualized.
Ah, well, never mind.
Another character. Oh,
Yeah.
I think she's a bird girl, if anything.
I mean, she had cat ears, maybe.
Do not confuse
Oh yeah, she's got
your
pointy ears. She's like a fairy or something.
Huh.
One
Are we
of the
going bot, by the way?
faithful- Yeah.
Cool.
30 seconds
Decided I'd be
until
Ash.
minions spawn.
Not technically
Oh,
picking
nice.
a character I've never played before, but not one that I play very often.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't play a character that I've never played before
Yeah.
that time. I wanted to feel strong. So what's Ash's deals? She's got her bunch of arrows that come out from her.
Yeah,
that's
she's
the
got
one
a
I'm
spread
familiar
shot. This one, you have to charge up before you're allowed to use it, but then you fire really fast.
with. Okay.
And Hawk Shot is like it's a scouting arrow. She ties the camera to an arrow and fires it off into the distance.
That's sensible. Maisie, why do you keep looking at me? Are you thinking it's dinner time? Because it is kind of dinner time, you know.
First blood.
She's waiting for me to make a step towards the table or the place where the food is kept.
Alright. Who are we up against? We've got Misfortune and Ash. Ash versus Ash.
Ooh, Ashception. Ah! Get it, pwned. Back in. This is kind of horrendously wrong. I find Riven. Ah! I got attacked. How is that a thing that happened?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay. I'm just
Now
trying to
play.
take hits for you.
I think she should
Oh,
get chat
thank you.
and say swap lanes, please. See if anyone bites.
An enemy has been slain.
I was going to say something.
Never lose.
Oh, a Riven seems to suck at the beginning of the game, but then get devastating later on.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's really a thing.
I think it depends who she's up against. I think she's really good close range. Like if she's trading hits with people, she can hold her own. But when you're like running at range characters, she just melts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'd normally be a tank versus tank up top and wouldn't bring them up against an archer.
Requires a steady hand.
Yeah. What about an archer and a pirate lady?
Yeah.
Is that just double plus?
I think.
I mean,
I'm not saying it to work, but in situations like that, I'd normally like come around from the back so that my ally can like make them retreat, and I just wipe them as they run away.
Is steady.
But
yeah, range top laners tend to really dominate early. Because the enemy doesn't have a good countermeasure for them. But they usually have a disadvantage to cancel
you've
it
got
out.
it. You've got that.
Come on, come on!
Swap onto the Misfortuna.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got the misfortune. Okay.
He needed-
Stealing my kill.
you needed the gold and also the experience.
I realised I couldn't catch the Ash before she got amongst the towers.
Avarosa died.
I thought better to guarantee that Misfortune died.
Yeah,
It's
fair
my
enough.
after the fact justification. Wait, what? Ah! Oh, it's okay.
I'm already remembering I'm playing Ash wrong, so taking down towers. You have to fire at minions to charge up your rapid fire move. So what you do, you charge up on the minions and then rapid fire down the turret. Usually when I'm stuck in this position I play Tristana. Maybe another night I'll do that.
An
She's
enemy has
great
been
at taking down
slain.
towers.
Ah, the explosive cannonball lady.
Yeah, most of her abilities work on towers, whereas most characters you don't get that.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, she just destroys them.
She destroys enemies as well. What the fact that she
Yeah.
like, lock onto an enemy and they walk
Oh,
away
no,
and
this
then
is kinda
explode?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
I'm
trouble.
a back.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I'm gonna go. I want to make good my escape.
No one escapes.
Bye.
Yeah, I might back myself after I've cleared this wave. Kill a minion, please. Stop stealing my minions, minions. I need that gold. Heck, I'm going after the tower.
I will unite the Freljord.
Boop. I'm coming, Loomis.
Those are my arrows bouncing off of a tower. I'm trying to avoid fortifications by firing arrows at it.
Yeah, it's an element of realism that you never really get in games, is it? Like, there's a YouTuber who's one of the... I mean, he's not one of the first, but he's one of the really big HEMA, historical European martial arts practitioners. And he does... usually he does, like, sword fighting. Sorry?
Scalagrim?
No, actually, it's... although I have watched Scalagrim stuff. Ah, damn it! It was Matt Easton from Scholar Gladiatoria.
Okay. I don't know that.
He's I think he invented the term HEMA.
Okay.
Like he's been in it that long. And he usually just obviously he's talking about sword fighting, different techniques, different styles. I think he is as close in the modern world as you can get to an actual sword master.
Okay.
But he occasionally, because he's kind of nerdy too, I guess. Occasionally he'll do videos talking about sword fighting or historical kind of weaponry in games and role-playing games and stuff like that. And one thing, yeah, that's it. You better run. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. Help! This is wow. What a reverse! What a reversal that was. How did that happen?
It's okay, it was a 1-for-1.
Cool.
It was a draw, you didn't do anything wrong.
Thank you.
You gotta remember your arguments in this game.
I can go for that. Yeah, let's use
Shut down.
sure.
For the
An
Freljord.
enemy has been slain.
Yeah, and he was on about how like in games, the way your health kind of gets chipped away doesn't matter about what weapon you're using.
Yeah.
So like you can plink away at towers and people in like full plate armor with spears or whatever, and it works.
I only need
Yeah, eventually you get through it.
Whereas in reality, like, spears will just always bounce off plate armor.
Yeah. Like, people in plate armor just... Like, in games you often see people doubling up on the heavy armor and the shields and that. Whereas I think in real life, people with the good armor didn't bother with shields. They just took a heavy weapon because they weren't getting hurt anyway.
Yeah, that's like people with plate armor just used to use two-handed pole arms. Because you might as well. The late medieval battlefield was basically knights in full plate armor on foot with two-handed weapons.
Yeah. One of the greatest threats to knights in like full plate mail was a bunch of peasants all with pliers. That's when you get scared.
Ooh, excellent work, Lady Meow. Took down a yellow gem in Pokemon Go.
Nice.
Can't stand those yellows.
That's a good colour around. In the context of Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Also, he can't stand those yellows in the context of Pokemon Go.
Loomis is unstoppable, apparently.
My arrows fly.
Ah, Iris.
Probably racist. Should report him.
Oh, I thought I was going to get away with that. I used the heal move and everything.
I think you'd have been better off sticking in there. You weren't escaping with what health you had left, not against an archer.
Yeah, that's true.
Lead the target.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I'm strongly aligned to the blue team in Pokemon Go, but I can respect the reds. Yellow team though? No. What are you doing? I should have stuck around for like one more minion. Could be just short of a really good item.
You just sit
Good,
there and wait for it.
I might do.
That's like 40
It
gold.
does.
Look at your gold rocket up. It's no problem.
It does a lot for me. If somebody could destroy a tower right now, that'd be super.
No promises. I mean, I'll do what I can, but it's like no. Yeah.
Yes, a lot of damage, a lot of critical.
What are you doing?
strike
Get out of
chance.
there.
Oh wow, that went earlier on.
Yeah.
Oh
What
wow,
have I done?
I think you're
Yeah.
suffering from level creep a little bit.
My greed for that item caused the death of my friend.
Yes, that's exactly what
An
happened.
enemy has been slain.
How close do you have to be allies to get some of the XP? Is it just like
Swiftly now.
vaguely close, or
There's just no bubble around them. I don't know how big it. You mean for like killing minions? So
yeah?
I don't know. I think if you're pretty much on screen, you get you each the XP from the minions.
Okay.
Right between the eyes.
Hey, godlike Loomis, well done.
Yeah,
United we are
fairly easy
strong.
playing Ashe apparently.
Isn't there an Overwatch character called Ashes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's very similar.
there was a lot of fuss about it. I think that you know, Ashe being like the first League of Legends character, the Frost Archer, the one that you played as in the tutorial. For a long time, she was the character that you unlocked she was the only character you'd unlock when you first started the game. And then Overwatch introduces an archer named Ashe. Or a sniper named Ashe, sorry.
Yeah. With white hair. More or less.
Yeah.
Shut down.
I got stunned. I mean, kill steal, but whatever.
Yeah.
I can't complain about that.
Yeah, like we did not need his help though. The only reason I hadn't murdered that guy was because I was trying to feed you a kill, so I'm hogging everything.
Oh, thank you.
But sure, there's a guy who's not getting a GG at the end of the match.
Who was it? Was it? Okay, I see him. I need to know which one it was, so I didn't accidentally give him a GG. Leave me alone, Archer.
You might want to back up.
Oh boy. Hold on, I'm trying. I'm stuck.
Too late. You are dead.
Yeah, I got trapped by minions.
It's okay, it was a 1-for-1.
That's what matters.
And you know, it's more gold on me.
Yeah.
You're playing a valuable support role by getting me gold. Being a lot of
Exactly. As
misfortune.
intended, as in.
Reveal what is hidden.
Turn this. She's
Hey.
stuck behind my minion. I'm out of mana though. Maybe. There we go.
Legendary. Nice. Legend, wait for it. Dairy.
Okay, the other Ashe is here. She's jogging ever so slowly after me. Ashe is... Uh-oh.
Unstoppable.
I'm coming.
Ashe is a very slow character, so it's just painful to watch me fleeing and her chasing me.
She's giving up.
Double kill.
Sort of giving up.
Oh,
We must
the
press
Riven's
on.
here. Hey, dude.
Ah.
Oh, look at her go. Just need something to slow her down a little bit.
Okay.
There we go.
Didn't think that would kill.
Hey, but it's all about the team. Just remember to direct that jump.
Unstoppable.
But also a longsword.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Hey.
I do like the item system in this, where it's like, yeah, I'm an archer, I want as much attack damage as possible. Buy that big long sword then.
Yeah.
You don't get used
Yeah.
it, it just gives you stats.
But yeah, back when they first made this game, they figured it would be the
Turret.
big swordsman who would be building massive
Has
damage.
destroyed a turret.
But as the game developed, people quickly realized that, you know, if you're going to build massive attack and no defense, then you probably want to be on the ranged character that's hiding at the back. So
Enemy has been
There we
slain.
go.
yeah, the game's all about the archers buying melee weapons.
Yeah. Don't forget to buy lemonade, by the way. Up.
Oh, nice. Well done, lady. Yeah.
Lead us astray.
Let's play flee. Let's put back. Come back. Run! Flee, Naralan, flee.
Furiously clicking.
Yeah, I've got Runan's Hurricane now. I'm a murder machine.
Nice.
I'm just ridiculously fat at this point. Merlin's done all the dying and I've done all the killing. That's our team dynamic here.
I won't miss.
That seems legit.
Reveal
slain.
Feeling like the that's the slang thing they use in Starship Troopers in it about the mobile infantry doing the dying while fleet does the flying.
Destroyed a turret.
No one escapes.
I've said it before, but that's one of my favourite films.
Legendary. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Yay!
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yay! I'm just walking through the
Has
woods.
been slain.
It's okay. I'll wait for you.
Double kill.
Oh, I'm back. Let's go.
Triple kill.
Nice.
Shut down.
Ah. I want to get in on this inhibitor action. Yeah, that's it.
You did it all
Perfect.
yourself.
Yeah, perfect timing. I don't think we would have got that without you.
Come on.
You dodged the crystal arrow. I'm clearly the superior Ashe player in this battlefield.
Boom! 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 Fleeing! You're damn right I'm fleeing. I'd have been doing that even if they hadn't compelled me to. Ah! Oh, well, that was a terrible mistake. But I survived. And apparently leveled up. Now let's get that man.
Yeah, that's what these minions. I mean, you can actually attack the objective. Shows that
I
for a moment there I thought I shot my ally. I was like, what have I done?
There we go. There we go. Great game, everyone. Great game.
Yeah, GG.
I like
GG.
the GG. Easy. Easy clap.
I think easy is actually just courage. In Overwatch has this weird censorship thing where if you say bad things, it replaces them with good things.
Oh, I kind of like that actually.
Or sad things, you say easy win, they'd be like, I'm very tired and need to go to bed now, sorry.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
So yeah, if you say easy, then if you type easy into chat, then it comes out as, wow, what a challenging match. I didn't think we'd win this one. To be honest, you're the superior player.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love it.
I have mixed feelings about it, to be honest. Like, it is pretty funny, and maybe it does something about the toxicity. But on the other hand, I don't like the censorship aspect where you're saying something and they're taking out your text and replacing it with text of their own.
Yeah, like as a principle, yeah, I'm definitely not about that.
Yeah, feels like it could easily get shady.
Yeah. There's an SKCD comic where a guy's leaving a review for his phone, and he's like, and he's seeing what he's leaving on like social media or the website or whatever, and he's saying this phone's great. It's definitely not changing the words I'm typing. Wait, what? There's nothing wrong with this phone at all. I definitely typed this. I would recommend this phone.
In all fairness, for the Overwatch thing, I think it's like a selection of 4 phrases that auto type, so you can always recognise them. No one's ever going to go, oh no.
Yeah.
Or regulars would anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably fair.
I assume that Lady Meow's guessed that it's coming to the end of the stream because it's time, and I've spammed the links.
Yeah, kind of our end routine. Night, Lady Meow. Thanks for watching.
Alright, Lady Meow.
Night.
Alright. Well, yeah, that'll be all for us then, I guess. Thanks for being here with me, both of you.
Hey, thanks for having me on again.
And thanks everyone that's watched. We've not had our usual tech today, so thanks for sticking with us through the not having our usual things set up, and also the fact that me and Burzma have been hot seating, swapping around.
Yeah, it all went swimmingly.
Yeah.
There's been no problems.
Yeah, it was fun. It occurs to me we did beginner bots all the way through that. I was meaning to swap like intermediate halfway through, but maybe we weren't doing that well.
We'll get there. We just need to work out our favourites.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. If I unlock more characters, that'd probably make things better too, right?
Yeah, maybe next week. We'll see. See who shows up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. I should
Yeah.
be around anyway, as always.
Hope everyone's had fun, both playing and watching.
Yeah.
And
Well, you know.
and
Nah, it's been cool. I've enjoyed it.
yeah. So tune in next time, everybody. When I'll be here because I'm a pro streamer, and Llewellyn will be here because he has nothing better to do.
It's too close to the truth, didn't I?
Yeah. So were you saying something?
I was about to say I'll just check if I'll be there. I won't be there, so
Okay. Well, probably tomorrow, me and Burzen will be finishing off Not Castlevania.
Oh,
And,
nice.
earlier in the day, I think, like 5ish or something.
5ish? Yeah. Alright, 5ish tomorrow we'll be finishing off Bloodlines. Might be streaming in the day Sunday. We've got D&D in the evening, so we're not sure. We'll let you guys know on Discord. And from Tuesday onwards, we'll be back to our normal schedule.
Hey, there we go.
Eee.
So yeah, thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope to see you all again, and a good night.
Peace out.
Thanks, everybody. Night.